All right, introductions.
Hi, I'm Joe. I play Luke Hammond, the Green Pit Viper Ranger, and the Dimension Storm team leader.
My name is James. I play Charlie Park, the Yellow House Cat Ranger.
I'm Juan. I play Javier.
Good
the
enough.
Cold Ranger. Good enough.
Hi, my name is Jay. I play literally everyone else, and welcome back to Power Rangers Dimension Storm, where James is going to kick off with that recap.
We began the last session with an intense scene where Charlie unknowingly brought evil on board Orion's ship in the form of Ed, the former life Green Rhino Ranger, now a Dark Ranger, applying to be a part of Billy Cranston's evil Ranger team. Orion is clearly angered by Charlie's misguided gesture of heroics, which brought danger upon everything he's worked towards, as well as the love of his life. Ed awakens in the middle of Charlie pleading to spare him. Orion senses that with the Sword of Darkness destroyed, Ed lives on borrowed time, and it would be pointless to waste energy on him. Ed, now realizing he's been manipulated by the forces of evil, seeks to attempt to use his last dying moments to strike those who sought to use him. Ed is teleported off the ship with the intention of attacking Marcus, the evil Marcus. Before Orion can reprimand Charlie on his thoughtless actions, Charlie asks to leave and help his friends with the ongoing Hulk situation down on Earth. Charlie first checks in on Luke, who he had left with the evil Psycho Red Marcus, someone who shares a multiversal bond with Luke. Luke goes to see Marcus Mooreland, the Red Falcon Life Force Ranger, in an attempt to get backup and support in their upcoming battle. But Marcus wants to continue to seek out the future events in an attempt to change what's to come. Marcus Mooreland also explains he was visited by Ed only moments before Luke's arrival. An exchange has been made allowing Ed to reforge the Sword of Darkness temporarily in a last-ditch effort for revenge. Off-screen, the audience learned that a fight will come and Marcus will be a part of it, the good Marcus. The Dimension Storm Rangers all gather to help the Life Force Rangers in their attempt to get control over the Hulk. The Life Force Rangers set aside their differences after discovering the truth behind Dr. David Banner being the Hulk. They work alongside the Dimension Storm Rangers who have arrived. Jackie, the Blue Dolphin Life Force Ranger, continues to try to calm her friend Banner, as the rest of the Rangers continue to knock out Kraven's militarized forces. Kraven himself shows up with more armed men, and the fight becomes a threat of lethal proportions, with the Rangers making the tough call to stop pulling their punches. The entire fight can be heard in the previous episode, but notable things that happen during the fight include Hayakawa is called to aid the Rangers, Carl and Jiraiya are heavily wounded, causing Luke to throw a barrier around them. A strange civilian shows up to watch the fight. Charlie, thinking he's an innocent bystander, pulls the stranger into the barrier with Carl and Jiraiya. The Hulk continues to get through the fight without resorting to killing anyone. It turns out that the mysterious civilian, now revealed to be the Lone Ranger, had nefarious plans and attempted to kidnap Jiraiya in his weakened state. When Kraven and his forces are eventually taken out, everyone sees that the Lone Ranger has opened a portal in which Jiraiya sees a military-style ranger team waiting on the other side. Orion shows up just as the Rangers free Jiraiya from the Lone Ranger's clutches, but before a fight breaks out, a man steps through the portal. It's Wesley Collins, once the Red Time Force Ranger. He's now a commander in what's known as the Hyperforce, a team specifically put in place to monitor, guard, and police the multiverse. It's revealed that the Hyperforce has had eyes on Billy Cranston, and even claims that Orion himself is an alpha target, and Orion's team has committed crimes against the multiverse. Orion has been issued a warning to stand down, as well as relinquish custody of the individuals that originate from the multiverse that we've dubbed as the Sentaiverse, aka Jiraiya or Hayakawa. Once all the drama is put on hold, the Rangers see that Kraven's body has mysteriously disappeared. Jackie is called, and apparently she has Banner under control. Charlie begins to question if the Dimension Storm team are the good guys, now realizing there's already a policing force to protect the multiverse, and that they claim Orion is a vigilante. Luke's distrust of the supposed authority figures prompts a conversation in which Charlie realizes that the Lone Ranger's shady methods reassure him that the Hyperforce's actions aren't indicative of what the good guys would do. Luke takes a minute to be alone, while Charlie and Javi link back up with the Life Force Rangers. Jackie explains the prophecy that Marcus Mooreland had described to her. The Rangers realize his visions encompass things of the future from all over the multiverse. His visions tell of a larger story that's bigger than just what's happening on Earth 6L324. A great darkness, a dragon fighting a giant bird, a burning forest, a man playing music, someone wanting to change the future, but it's locked in. Sitting in the night, Luke hears an explosion in the direction of where he rode with Ed on the night that they met. Luke makes his way to the flaming power plant to see a battle between Ed and Marcus's forces. Ed uses his dying breaths to stand against evil Marcus, when suddenly Marcus Mooreland flies in and kicks the evil Psycho Red. He says that he's called the others and they'll work together one last time to help Ed. The two Rangers pose in preparation for battle, and they mirror one another. Will the Life Force Rangers make it in time to fight side by side with Ed before his time is up? Is this the moment where Psycho Red meets his fate? Will the Dimension Storm Rangers play a role in this mysterious prophecy, and what does it mean in the fight against Billy Cranston? Will Wesley Collins and his Hyperforce Squadron cause further trouble for the Dimension Storm team? Could they act as unlikely allies in the fight to save the multiverse? And what has Hiela been doing on the spaceship the entire time? Some of these questions will be answered on episode 17 of Power Rangers Dimension Storm.
To answer that question, she's been getting used to her new accommodations and talking with Allie on the ship.
Nice.
So they'll answer your question. All right, so we take back where we left off. The two Mark I, would that be the plural? Marcus I?
The two Marcuses.
I've been saying Mark I or Marcus I.
The Mark I.
Mark I.
The two Marcuses.
The Marcui.
No.
So the two Marcuses, the Marcus, whatever, they strike the pose and mirror each other, and then begin to fight in sword-based combat. Luke, you are currently not in combat. You are currently watching the fight unfold as you are on top of this. I think that's just like a tank or something of some sorts.
Mm-hmm. Could you draw where the fire is? That way I know what my kind of options of traversal are currently.
There is a fire surrounding the Marcus fight. There is fire spreading over this way, and then there is a bit of a fire down here at the bottom.
Okay. Cool. Got it. Luke heard Marcus Mooreland say that the Life Force Rangers are on their way. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. He's gonna hold position for just a little bit longer to wait for them to get there.
Okay.
And to continue watching what happens here for the time being.
So I'm going to play out the events as they go. The enemy's down here at the bottom. I will let you know how that goes without rolling, but we are going to roll this turn for Marcus and Marcus respectively and see how the fight is going between them. Let me pull up their character sheets. Marcus is a good guy, Marcus Mooreland, so he's going to go first. First thing he's going to do is activate his Falcon Sight power. That'll take one personal power away from him. What Falcon Sight does, once I go back, it's a 2 personal power thing that puts him at half. He has 2 out of 4 left. Falcon Sight. After using the Falcon Red power for so long, Marcus gained the ability to see weak points in an enemy's fighting style, especially one very similar to his own. Marcus can spend 2 personal power to analyze his opponent and gain a plus 1 dice shift while fighting them. He gains a +2 if the fighting style is similar to his own, which, from what we can decipher, they are fighting almost the exact same, except Marcus Psycho is a bit more aggressive in his tactics, a bit different, but their fighting style with the sword is very similar. So with that, he's going to realize that Marcus and him are fighting almost exactly the same. and he's going to adjust his fighting style to pinpoint those weaknesses in it. It's still not going to be good for him because he has like 4, 5 less defense than Psycho Marcus, but let's see if this ups it at all for him and makes it a little bit easier. My numlock is disabled. It does not. It did not do anything for him. So he misses, even though he analyzed those weak points. And Psycho Marcus is going to counteract just using his regular Psycho Sword. He's not going to burn anything to get extra attacks. He is just going to go in straight to it. Nope, that's specialization because his specialization is sword. They cannot hit each other. So neither one of them is being successful. They are both equally matched and unable to touch each other. Now below, you would notice also something I forgot to mention last time. Seems the pirate guys have a glow to them, especially in their eyes, matching the glow of the Sword of Darkness.
Interesting.
And as this goes, the Seaman Yartaros up here wins against the Shadow Peak Ranger, knocking her out. The blue fails against this one.
Okay.
The yellow succeeds against this Seaman Yartaros.
Dude, way to go, pirate dudes. Oh, crap. Not that one.
Silver succeeds against his. Black fails against his. Red succeeds against his. And now they change their positions. Move the dead ones out of the way. And then I'll get rid of them here in a second. So he's going to go here. This one's going to come up here. This one's dead. This one's going to come up here. And this one's going to come up here. So it's looking a bit rough for the Shadow Rangers. You can kind of tell that whatever's happening to the pirate guys, they seem to be a bit stronger than they were before.
Interesting. Like they're being souped up with the sword.
Yes. All right, it is now back to you.
Okay. So since some of those guys have now gone down, Luke's going to... So how high up is this so I know how much movement I have?
It's a big tank underneath it. Maybe like 15, 20 feet,
Okay.
give or take.
Okay, so he uses 15 of his movement to get down. Then 20, 25, 30. So I know this is kind of like a half square. Could he kind of be squinched up against this edge here, kind of looking around and still be mostly in cover?
Yeah, I mean, it's a corner.
Okay. He's going to get there and continue observing, but sort of... He's kind of getting into position to come around if need be, but there's still not a lot he can do. So he's still watching, just moving positions for the time being.
Okay. And as your turn ends, we will go ahead back with the Marcus thing. And then after this, the Life Force team will have arrived.
Okay.
Marcus Mooreland's going to go first. He has that extra bonuses because he has analyzed his technically similar fighting style. So saver, that's a +2. And that is a 26. Almost had it. He does not hit. He does not hit Psycho Marcus. Psycho Marcus's turn. He's going to up the ante. He almost got hit. He does not like that.
Ooh, just barely.
Okay, so he missed his first one, but then he sees an opening and he lays into Marcus Mooreland with 2 void damage, and now he got a critical. target has all movement values round up until the end of their next turn. So Marcus Moreland could only be able to move 20 feet now until the end of their next turn. Until the end of his next turn, he is almost below half.
Okay.
And now it's into his turn. Oh, I should have moved them up so they can actually hit each other. And now you see the Life Force team.
What's Ed been doing?
Trying not to die.
He's just coughing.
Yeah, you show him, Marcus. Marcus. Not the evil one.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, pal. It's like, not you, motherfucker.
Not you. Ah, damn, he hit you, didn't he? Okay, you're looking a little bit. All right. Change her. Oh God, this is where Benjamin's gonna die, isn't it? He's gotten so fucked up.
No, Ben, baby boy.
Then again,
you can't let Ben die.
Then again, last time it was Carl that almost died and Jiraiya, so maybe he'll have better luck.
Ben did so well in that Hulk fight.
He did. He didn't get fucking demolished by Craven, which is what I thought was gonna happen. So all the Life Force Rangers are at full health. Jackie made sure everybody was good before they went to leave, but they were called to action anyway, including Carl himself, who only has 4 health. But you see the Life Force Rangers teleport in as they get into the situation. Carl uses his lion-esque vision to see that the Shadow Ranger is injured and everything's going on. Just to clarify, they do not know that it's Ed, in case y'all were still wondering. In case anyone was listening in when Charlie made that radio call, none of them heard. So they are confused as to why the Shadow Ranger is there. He's got the sword and everything, and they're confused. They see Marcus, as Carl says, "I can't believe it. It was actually him. It wasn't a trick." And they all kind of look up, and they're just like, "Oh my God!" And then they see him fighting Marcus, Psycho Red, and they're like, "We got to get up there. We got to help." He's surrounded by 2 enemies because they think the Shadow Ranger is evil still. So they start their movement. We are now in the good guys' turn, but instead of Luke going first, the Life Force team will start to go.
Cool.
So we're going to start with Jackie, who is technically the leader here outside of Marcus, but he's doing his own thing against Marcus. God, that's confusing. So 5, 10, 15, 20. They know that the pirates are bad. They do not know about the Shadow Rangers, so they're going to have to probably learn that the hard way. So when she sees these pirates jumping up on these ranger, so she's going to try to help him to her test abilities. They have a 14. It was a 14. Okay, I just want to make sure I had that right before I made her attack. So 14. Damn, Jackie. Good for you. I did not put anything into might for her. I just realized she does not have anything. Jesus Christ.
I was wondering why that was a 0.
She needs at least a D2. Jesus fuck, I'm not a monster. So yeah, she hits, and this pirate takes 1 damage. He is not down, but he is close now. So it's a -1. She ends her turn there. It is now going to be Benjamin's turn. Benjamin is going to walk up 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to get here. And he's going to try to finish off the one that Jackie just hit with his rhino cutters, because that seems to be the only thing that works. I need to make sure they are morphed. They are morphed. Seems to be the only thing that works currently for him is the rhino cutters. Wow, I should have made him attack a different one, because this one's fucking way dead. He's fucking mega dead.
Obliterated.
Wish I hadn't wasted that.
Obliterated.
It's now Troy's turn. Troy's going to walk up, get here. He's going to hopefully obliterate this one with his bar brawling, his fucking 3 damage. So 14.
Damn.
Wow, Troy.
R.I.P. in pieces.
Wow. Okay, Troy. Now Lion Man's turn.
Lion Man.
He's going to attack the one that Troy missed with his lion punch. That's a 14. Wow, okay. Leave it to Lion Man to critically success. Thing's fucking dead. As Lion Man uses he gets a good punch in, and then he just has the lion punch clamp down on its head viciously, knocking it down. So these two are dead. Dead. All right, Luke, it is now your turn.
Okay, cool. Good guys have arrived on the scene.
Yep.
Does it have to be like yelled out loud every time I morph?
Not per se. I mean, you have to say it for me.
No, I know it has to be said, but does it have to be like dramatically yelled every time?
Oh, so you mean like stealthy in game? You mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been in like Power Rangers show. They've been hidden and then shouted that shit behind a box and still got the drop. So I don't really think
I'm not gonna like. Luke's just gonna kind of mutter it under his breath.
Like literally, there's been moments where it's just like we gotta be quiet, guys. Oh no, there's bad guys. All right, guys, it's morphin' time, and they shout that shit.
In the last game, when Psycho Marcus was threatening me, I was just like, companion convert, house cat, and I just transformed.
Yeah, so Luke's just gonna be like, tap into the Fury, Nature Fury, Pit Viper. Just kind of as quietly as he can. And morph. Burp, 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 burp. A beep, a beep, a beep. A beep, a beep, a beep, a beep. Luke Hammond joins the Green Pit Viper joins the battlefield. 5, 10, 15, 20.
We need
25.
to access some of those Power Ranger leaps that they do in the show, where they're just like, ah, and then they just appear.
Our jump distance does triple, but it still goes based off. That doesn't make sense to me. How does our jump distance triple, but like it goes still based off of like our range of movement?
Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I didn't write
Anyways,
this shit.
he comes sprinting around, pulls out his fucking blaster. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit. What is the Shadow Ranger's AC?
Which one are you trying to hit?
The Shadow Ranger. Fuck. I'm trying to cancel this so I can tell you.
Ed the Shadow Ranger?
No.
Damn, that's cold.
This guy.
You have two other things in your way.
Fine, I'll get here. This guy.
I mean, there are two other things that you could actively kill right there.
Fine. Which I want to hit one of the Shadow Rangers so these guys know that they're bad news.
Okay, well, this would
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This one.
This guy looks evil. You should hit this guy.
No, I want to hit Shadow Red.
Okay, Shadow Red has a toughness of 17.
17.
Well, cool. If it's a gun thing, isn't that evasion?
It is.
Okay, let me check that again. 14.
Okay. Bink bonk.
I mean, it's Luke, so it's probably still not going to hit.
I have an auto snag because I have nothing in targeting. I forgot about that.
Y'all are losers.
That's hilarious. Touche.
Every time I make Power Ranger characters, I make sure to give them at least a D2 and might targeting.
It's fine. It's fine.
So you miss, and you know, as you miss, you have alerted people to your presence as the Life Force team looks, and they're just Jackie's
Troy's
just like, Luke, you're here. Where's the rest of the team?
I've got to call them, but these Rangers are not our friends.
Well, that's good to know. We were going to help them, but if they're not, and Troy just cracks his knuckles, if they're not, that makes this a lot more fun.
Also, you missed your shot, fucking loser.
Also, you're a fucking car. Get the hell out of here.
He's not a car right now. He's a snake.
Okay, is that your turn?
I just love Troy messing with Luke.
Okay. So that's your turn. It is now Marcus Mooreland's turn. Another attempt at getting a hold of Psycho Red Marcus. Let's hope he can. I forgot to do the upshift. Skill shift +2. 26. Cannot hit him. And that leads us to the bad guy, starting with Psycho Marcus. He's got 2 attacks. He's going to continue to use 2 attacks. Psycho Sword. That's a 22. Ooh, double 7s. That's weird. Definitely does not remind me of anything. Skill shift. 22. Damn.
Ooh,
Damn, okay. That did get dangerously close. Marcus is probably going to have to up the ante his next turn. All right. It is now, before Marcus ends his turn, I have to make a bit of a call here to myself.
High or low?
I regret my actions.
Oh no.
Marcus looks and sees that the Shadow Rangers are being wrecked by these corrupted pirates and waves his hand, and the Shadow Rangers disappear. As Marcus does that, he puts his fingers to his ear and he gets his fingers to his ear and says, "It seems like things are not exactly going my way. I think it's time to show them what a winning team looks like." Understood. And Marcus is just like, whoa, calling for backup. That doesn't seem like something you would do. Says, well, I don't like the way things are looking right now. So, with that being said, where were we? And they continue to clash swords again. So, it is now the Yaratoro's turn. This one is going to go to you, Luke. What is your toughness?
It is 18.
18. Damn.
Ooh.
That Luke luck almost about to happen again. This one's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Getting up on Carl, pack tactics.
Carl, no.
Please. Please, Carl.
Carl, please.
Carl, what is your DC again? God, Carl, why do you have only a 16? It's an edge.
Oh God.
God.
Carl, no.
Carl's gonna die. Carl's gonna die. Carl is gonna die, and it's all my fault. I killed him. So Carl, he's taking 2 sharp, and he is knocked prone. They already have advantage, so he just takes.
What I want.
He takes 2 damage. I will not let Carl die. I will have Orion throw a sun at this earth if I have to save Carl.
Jesus Christ.
So this one gets to make his attack on Carl now. If this hits, Carl is in trouble. Come on, dice. Oh, thank God. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
It'd be pretty interesting to see what Charlie would do if he gets called in late and then sees Carl on the ground dead. Like, why weren't we called earlier?
Yeah, Carl's on the ground, and this other one tries to swing, and Carl rolls on the ground, dodges out of the way. It's just like, you'll have to do better than that. This one here, yeah. I don't think he's gonna have the movement to get there. Ooh, definitely not. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's gonna have to sprint. And that's his turn. We are now back to the top. Luke, it is your turn.
Luke's gonna, hearing that Marcus is calling back up, It's Psycho Red is calling back up. Luke fucking pulls up his communicator. Javi, Charlie, we've got a situation down here. We need you. Shit's popping off with the Marcuses.
The Marcuses. I look at Javi and I'm like, I don't want to deal with those guys.
I'm gonna look at Charlie and be like, "Yeah, me either, fool.
You want to go to the
We just got
pocket
to the
jungle?
ship, like."
I kind of want to hang out in the pocket jungle. No,
Me too. No.
our friend is in trouble. Back into action.
And
Back to
Javier's
action.
gonna look at you like so full of energy. Like, how is he doing this?
I'm a teenager, baby.
Okay,
Mountain Dew.
are Javi and Charlie injured from the last fight?
I did not take
let me
any
pull-
damage. I took
I
no
don't-
damage.
I think
Javi,
I
you
took
took-
like 2
You
damage.
took 2 damage.
What'd
Javi,
you
you can get back up to 4 damage. I mean, 4
4?
health.
Okay.
Oh, how many story points do we have now?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck! How much do y'all have right now?
5.
5.
5. Take yourself back up to 8.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Locking
Okay.
in on your coordinates, Lou.
So Luke calls. Y'all will be here next turn.
Cool.
Isn't like a teleporting instant? Why?
I'm
No.
trying to make it to where it takes a turn now, so it's not just like I want a bad
Yeah.
situation. I want
Use a
backup.
teleport everywhere. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
good.
That makes sense.
I like it.
Yeah, it makes it a little less broken. All right,
Yeah.
time to pull out Turbo Lightning Sword because it do the big 2.
I wouldn't
That's
waste
only.
it.
Oh,
I wouldn't
but
waste
you have
the
to
charge.
charge it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't waste
Yeah,
it
no,
on
I'm not. It does the big 2, which is more than whatever else Luke has. But 14 on the
The
semen.
big 2. I keep forgetting that's what they're called.
Jay, it's 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And since I am fighting on my own, I get an upshift because of the fucking Green Ranger stuff. Luke, my baby boy, please.
You have a story point.
We used like 9 story points in that last game.
Look,
But-
there's a good chance that they'll take out 3 of these and someone will be able to come help you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone. It's fine.
Ed, call your boys off.
Nah.
I don't think they're his boys. I think they're just being corrupted by the evil energy.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Jackie seeing Luke having issues. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think she has 40. She one of the ones I gave 40. Yeah, she has 40. 25, 40. Okay, so she should be in range now to use her bow effectively. Dolphin arrow, specialization. Yep. That's a 13. Normal. Yeah, he's dead. And there's no enemies within 5 feet of the original target, so he just gets fucking pelted. And then he dies. See, you worried for no reason. And then Jackie's gonna help everybody out by getting behind here to get advantage, get edge on these guys. And then Benjamin is going to do, what is your movement, Benjamin?
You don't have like a rhino charge that can fuck all 3 of them up.
5.
It would make sense for him to have something like that.
It would, but the way that this thing kind of works, it's like I said, it's more wisdom and like understanding of things.
Like the owl.
It's
And
like
it would-
yeah.
And it would be smart to have a skill that can charge and kill a lot of people.
Yeah, you have that, and you like never use it.
Yeah, because they never line up, and every time they line up, you move them.
I
You
know.
used it twice in the last time, and you killed like 3 dudes in 2 different moves.
14.
Yeah, I did
Edge.
kill a lot of people that one.
Okay, yeah, they're sweeping this thing.
Way to
Thank
go,
God.
Ben.
Yeah, Ben just lays into this one with his Rhino cutters. It's now Troy's turn. The only one who's not going to get any assistance is probably Lion Man. That's fine. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. Bar brawling. It's not his weapon. Nope. That's a 14. That's an edge. This thing's Troy punches 2 holes in this guy. Just
Like Kung Pao.
because why not? And then he should have enough to give Lion Man that edge. 35. Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 exactly. Fuck yeah. And then Lion Man's gonna use half his movement to get up and then get over here and pulls out his lion punch to show this evildoer pirate what for. Oh, that's his weapon. That's a specialization. No skill shift. That's a 14. That's an edge. Damn.
Hell yeah,
This
Lion
guy's fucking
Man.
dead. He punches this
word.
thing. Him and Troy do a team move, and the Lion Man leg sweeps it, and they just start beating him, punching him down, just punching
Nice.
down, just beating the fuck out of him.
They're mollywopping him.
They are mollywopping. So
Just like
all
Ultra.
these guys are dead as Carl goes to line up with his team. Actually, I don't know if he'd have enough movement for that because it's halved because he just got up. So half of 35, half of 30 is 15. So like 12 to 13. That would be
Also,
5,
the fire
10.
right there.
Yeah. He's just gonna get closer to Troy as they all look on the blaze. And Carl calls out to Marcus, Marcus, we're gonna try to get to you, friend. The fire is consuming really rapidly. We're gonna have to try to find a way around it or put it out. And Marcus responds with, no, it's fine. If anything, you need to try to get Ed out of here. And they're just like, what? And as the Shadow Ranger stands up, he does throw off his helmet and reveals himself to be Ed, and they are all in complete shock. As Carl's turn ends, Ed is, well, he kind of can't. Marcus is blocking his way out. Fuck. Oh shit. Damn.
Jump into Troy's arms.
Can he not jump over this?
He could probably get jumped down there, but getting through the fire is going to be hard because he does not have a lot of health left, and he will take damage if he's not careful. He currently has less than half his health, but he is going to use 5 movement, and then he's going to jump down. He's going to take double the movement, so now he's here as he's trying to get past the fire. God, I don't know if I want to test that or not. And he'll just die burning to death as his friends watch.
Luke can get to him.
Okay.
Honestly, mood.
So we're back to the Marcus fight. Mooreland is not doing too hot. He's going to try to swing again. Specialization, because it's his weapon. Skill shift. It's a +2. Difficulty 26. Oh god. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the Life Force story points, bringing the Life Force story points down to 1. That's for all of them, to try to get Marcus some kind of hit on evil Marcus. Oh god. So he still does not land a hit, ending the good guy's turn. It has now been a turn since Marcus called his backup. God, how do I want to do this? Because now I'm scared what I'm about to do. All right, Luke, you start to feel something as you look up in the sky and you see bright streaks of colors. Red, blue, black, green, and gold and purple.
That's a lot of colors. That's a lot of colors, Jay.
It is a lot of colors. And as they drop down, they shout. They shout.
I thought it was
They
cosmic.
they shout the term "Cosmic Fury."
Where's the orange one? I wanted Javi to be like, that thing's orange.
I mean, she's here. If you really want me to add another one.
No.
Evil Fern? Come on, no way.
So they all drop down. They say "Cosmic Fury," and Marcus turns around. Honestly, I expected the other team to get here, but this does make it easier for you. No survivors. As the purple one with the cape, who has a staff that looks like a dragon, says, "Yes, sir, Marcus. We'll get right on that. Everyone, fan out. Keep together, though. Go in twos." So I'll say, "Right!" And they all start to split. But before we get to that, Marcus is going to take his swing on Marcus. This time, using Psycho Assault. Psycho Red Ranger can spend 1 personal power to gain an upshift and a +1 damage on all attack skill tests this turn. So he's going to spend it, taking him to 5. He gets 2 attacks, and they are both have a upshift and 1 damage. It's a +1. That is a 22. And an edge.
Jay, what the fuck, man? Are you done with this game? This is awful. I'm so scared right now.
So,
Marcus is dead.
not quite. He's on his last leg. Marcus does a devastating blow to the other Marcus and gets him on, and Marcus Mooreland is not looking too good. His suit is starting to tear and get damaged after Marcus lays into him, and he is not looking too hot. And then, as regular Marcus, Falcon Marcus is on the ground. He looks up and he says, "Don't you see? It never changes. Very thing you're trying to avoid, you're causing." And Psycho Marcus drops his sword at hearing that, starts to grab his head and starts to freak the fuck out. There's a surge of red energy coming through his body as he starts to scream and getting down on his knees, saying things like, "No, no, no, it can't, not like this." And that is how that is going. But now it is time for the Cosmic Fury Rangers to make their moves. And Luke is all alone. Going to start with the Red Ranger. This Red Ranger comes up to you. She is wielding a hammer. And she is going to try to hit you with it, Joe. What is your 18 again? Is it 18?
18.
Okay. Is it 18? Oof.
Damn.
She lays into you with this hammer and you take 2 damage. You are not knocked back, though, as only for critical success.
Fantastic. I am down to half health.
Where is... I forgot to put all of their tokens attached to their character sheets. God damn it. Hold on. Just got to do this real quick because I can't shift double click and bring up their stuff.
Luke takes that blow and he goes, "I don't know what Billy told you, but we're not the bad guys here."
That's Javi. And this is Izzy.
She can get her hand on you then she could see the truth. Unless they're not being manipulated and these are just evil cosmic fury rangers from some evil dimension.
Luke's gambling on Luke's making a gamble by saying that, but
That's right, Ollie. Ollie.
Plus, we don't have any research on these guys. We would be like, oh, what the hell? These guys look evil.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's gonna tell her team. She's gonna, in response to what you say, she's gonna say, "Nice try." But fuck, how would she say it? She's gonna say, "Nice try," but Billy said you would say that.
Oh, fuck!
Zayto, seeing that she's got that covered, Zayto is going to make his move and walk up to Jackie, and Jackie's gonna say, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be good guys." And he just clamps his staff down. "We are the good guys." And Jackie, it's not looking good for you. He does not hit Jackie. Jackie was expecting him to do some dumb shit. It's now Ion's turn. Ion is going to use his Moza's Razor. Oof. He pulls out his Moza's Razor and he slashes into Benjamin, dealing 2 damage. Okay, Benjamin's still looking pretty good, though. It is now Javi's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Oh, I thought you meant me. I was like, oh, okay.
Black versus black. Let's see if all that shit talking can save Troy after all. Okay, Troy. You have a... What do you have again? Is it 21? I think it's a 21. It is a 21. But Javi has a trick up his sleeve in the form of a robot arm. And he's going to try to punch Troy in the face. Just like Troy likes to do. Does not work. Troy was expecting that. And then it's gonna be Ollie's turn. Ollie, I don't think you're gonna have to sprint, aren't you? Maybe not. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yep, just enough. Gonna go after Jackie. Jackie has a 14. Ollie is just going to use some basic martial arts to try to hit Jackie. Oh shit. Jackie, he manages to land a blow on Jackie after she dodges away from Zayto, taking 1 health. Izzy's probably going to have to sprint to get to Carl. Probably 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hold on, wait a minute. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's just enough. Just enough. And Carl has a 16. He is on 2 health right now. As he is going to use some basic martial arts. That is a 16. She does not hit Carl, thank God. Or I'd have to kill Izzy on the spot. All right, that is their turn. It is back to the good guys, and now Charlie and Javi, you will land right next to Luke on one of these 3 squares in the same little here. Y'all land. Y'all see a bunch of Rangers fighting Rangers.
Seeing that these 2 have gotten here, Luke's gonna call out, "Just subdue the other Rangers. I think Billy's fucking with them."
Huh.
And Izzy's going to call out, "The only thing that's going to get fucked with is you."
Izzy would say some shit. Fucking Izzy's quips. There's a lot to process. I'm gonna check everybody's aura. And I scan the area to make sure to see if they're evil.
They are not.
So Luke is right.
I'm gonna say my aura sight says that they are good people. They're good rangers. They are being manipulated.
Cool. In my turn to do something?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Luke's gonna get here. So flanking. What is Amelia's AC?
15.
Thank you! Fuck yeah!
So you lay into Amelia with your turbo lightning sword. Takes 2 damage.
Okay, how is Amelia looking?
Not half yet. Close, but
Okay.
not yet.
Okay, cool. That's I think all Luke can do for right now. All that he's going to do for right now.
All right, Javi, it is your turn.
So we're just subduing them.
Yeah.
Yes.
She kicks Javi in the balls.
Joke's on you, fool! I'm into that.
I like Louise trying to talk to Luke. I think he's into me.
All right, Javi. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Okay, Charlie, it's your turn.
Okay, so I want to move up to the Red Ranger, and I'm just going to be like, I don't know who you are, but I've scanned your aura, and I can tell that you're a good person. So me saying that I've scanned her aura, does that give her any ideas?
She says, "Yeah, no, duh. We're the good guys."
Okay, so this Amelia doesn't have the ability to read memories.
Did you touch her?
I'm trying to give her the idea to do the same thing that I just did.
Let me think.
And but Charlie doesn't know that Amelia has that. So I just say what I say, and then I just try to grab her shoulders.
But she's heard 3 different times now that we're not the bad guys here, and that we are just non-lethaling them.
Yeah, she has, but you know, they're still fighting you, so there's something bigger that you're not. Y'all just
Aware
haven't figured
of,
out yet.
obviously, yeah. But
Yeah. Yeah, she says, "Yeah, no, duh. We're the good guys."
We are too. I promise we're good guys. But I'm just gonna try to grab her shoulders.
So you're gonna try to hold her in place with a might check.
Yeah, with my shitty might. Oh, I need a more. Oh, I almost try to do some stuff. Okay, yeah, I'll just do a crappy might check.
You have to do 15. You have to beat a 15. That's your toughness.
And I'm doing it like very like Power Ranger style, where somebody just like, "What are you doing?" They grab them in their helmet.
Yeah. So
but-
yeah, you try to grab, and she just shakes you off.
Pimp slaps the hell out of me. I cry. I go, and I fall down.
I roll for Charlie to pee himself. Granted.
I don't have to
Permission
roll.
granted.
pissing
It's
your pants
automatic.
is a free action.
Yeah, it's a free action. I don't have to roll.
Yeah.
For it.
Ew, he's peeing his pants.
Billy said you do this.
Billy Kay immediately, just without even touching his morpher, just turns into Lion Defender, starts charging in with the sword. Just
You can't.
Anyway.
Billy said nothing about this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Billy,
so is that your turn?
Yeah, I just tried to basically jar something, and I don't really attack because I want her to know that we aren't bad.
Okay. Jackie's upset that Blue Ranger here was managed to touch her, so she's gonna try to beat him back. Ollie, what is your 15? Okay, you have 15. So she's mad that he managed to land a touch, so she's going to try to hit him back. 15. Oh, she does. She just fucking decks the shit out of him. And he takes 1 damage. Okay, so that's her turn. Benjamin here is just going to go for this Gold Ranger, the best visibilities. I think Ion is the one with the toughest defense. I think that's how I built Ion. Yeah, he is. It's either him or Zayto. Ion has the most health. 19 is his toughness. I don't think it's him. I think it's Zayto with the highest toughness. Gonna use Rhino Cutters. Guess that works. Hopefully. That's 19. Ooh, it is not Ion. Ion just tanks that shit. Doesn't even affect Ion as he tries to cut through that gold power. Troy is going to show Javi how it's done and punch the fuck out of him. Javi, what is your...
I keep forgetting that this is Javi.
He punches his metal arm. Troy breaks
Oh,
his
you have a metal arm? And just leave this fight.
We need Spider-Man in this fight.
Come on, Troy. You would
I
have done
really
a lot of
want a
damage.
metal arm.
Lion Man, it's your turn. You gotta Lion Man, you're gonna have to commit a hate crime as a man from the 70s punching a lesbian.
Oh no.
If I have Marcus cut off my arm, can I get a metal arm?
Can
Probably.
Fern
All right,
teleport
cool.
behind Lion Man if he does kill Izzy and
just Lion Man. Izzy's just like, you wouldn't hit a girl, were you? The hammer of justice is unisex.
The hammer of justice is unisex.
The word progression shows up real big on the screen.
And like as he hits her, like comic stuff.
Progressive.
The hands of justice are unisex.
These hands are rated E for everyone.
I
Yeah.
really wanted him to hit her.
I know.
Hold on,
Story point.
I have a story point for them left.
Do you really want to use the last story point?
I don't want Izzy to get hit by Lion Man.
Okay.
I'm so conflicted. I'm so
Right?
conflicted.
All right, so
The boulder is no longer conflicted.
Ed seeing what's happening to Mark.
Conflicted.
Ed is conflicted. Does he try to escape the fire and help his team against the Snoopy Rangers, or does he help his dying friend? And do they go out together in a somewhat homosexual faction?
I mean, it would be fitting. Green and red. There's always that homoeroticism, isn't there?
You talk
Have
about
a holly jolly Christmas. Ed is, against his better judgment, going to go back up the stairs. 5, 10, 15. And he's going to try to hit Marcus, who is currently having a shit fit. And the Sword of Darkness ignores that additional armor. So Marcus's real DC currently is a 24. That is not much better.
It's still so high.
Ed, I am so sorry. But he gets to ignore that, and he gets an edge because Marcus is having a mental breakdown.
Marcus is having a little bitch fit.
Punching lesbians and trying to punish the mentally unstable. What a progressive time the 70s was.
Don't forget, Marcus is also not straight, so a mentally unwell queer man.
Well, it's a good thing the Shadow Ranger has his own pool of points, so he's pulling one. He's going to try that again.
He better use them because this is the last chance he's going to get. Hey!
Right. Okay, that's a 24. That's an edge.
Not meant to be.
It's the same fucking number!
It's not meant to be. Oh, God.
Double 18s.
Hey, guys, I think the bad guys are going to win this one.
So Ed misses, and because he's so weak he can't aim properly, and Marcus is still having his mental breakdown. And for the sake of trying to get any damage on Marcus, I'm going to say half his movement gets back up, and underneath, he's not on it, he's underneath it. There'd be space underneath that to get an edge, which hopefully at 20, he doesn't have 24. It's still 26 for him. But with the last of his 1 HP, he's going to try to hit Marcus and get something out of this.
God, Mooreland, please.
26. Roll that dice.
Woo! That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby!
So as Ed misses, Marcus musters his strength, gets back up, and then lays into Psycho Red Marcus while he's having his mental breakdown. Unfortunately, however, he hit him with fire damage.
Oh no.
Oh
no!
I was hoping this was going to happen after. So he does do the 2 damage of the sharp. That fire damage, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The fire damage causes a chain reaction. Y'all are fighting, minding your own business, and then y'all start to hear Marcus scream. And whoever would react to Marcus screaming really loud, all of you can hear it. Whoever decides to look up, you see smoke start to pour out of Marcus.
Yeah, Luke would look.
And an eruption happens. Ed is pushed back into the railing, and Marcus is pushed back as out of the smoke, this thing, like a firework, shoots up in the sky, and these big wings open wide, and you'll hear the cry, Luke, a cry you heard earlier of a hawk. Luke, as you look up at this giant ball, or this giant flaming bird, it collapses in on itself, and then you realize everything is dark. Luke, you start to hear familiar sounds. As the cry of the hawk happens, all the light collapses in. Smoke fills the floor. Faint light. You hear a conversation. You hear Marcus speak to you. The old Marcus. You know, all my life, I've been jealous of birds and their freedom, the ability to go anywhere at any time. The only thing between them, where they want to go, is the sky and a little bit of distance. You know, since I've gotten this power, I'm never going to let go of it. I've always wanted something like this. I'll take it with me to the end. And after that, you start to hear the people running, the people screaming. And then these voices you've never heard start. This won't be a quick journey. I hope you're ready. You seek the chosen hero. We call him something different here. In our lands, he's known as the Dovahkiin. As long as you are here in our castle, you will respect my authority as king. You have my army and anything else that you need. I'm sorry. It surrounded the building and it collapsed everything within it. I couldn't save them. I don't know. It touched me, but I survived. They say once the chosen hero gains the power of the dragon, he can shatter mountains with the mighty power of the Thahoom. Go, find the island and seek his wisdom. If what you say is true, the chosen hero will be there.
Usually those who seek my island are those seeking the cunning powers of the ninja.
Me? The chosen? I'm sorry, but you have the wrong guy.
You will not find the powers of the dragon here. I would never channel the power of such a ferocious and vicious creature to create any such power.
Don't assume we're allies. You're nothing but dead weight. You see, it's rather tragic. Such a horrible case of mistaken identity. You really thought it was him, but it was me. Once bonded to the great flame, you'll be entirely unstoppable. The power of a dragon? I don't care. I'm not dying here. It won't be enough to kill me. I'll kill you with my bare hands if I have to. You really thought you could stand up to me. And then you hear the dragon roar. Once again, like you have before. All the people running around, all these voices you've never heard before, spinning a tale of what's to come. And in the middle, behind you, this dark, clouded dragon with red eyes. And on the other side, the flaming bird. You stand there, hearing all of this, and then everything comes back. You're back where you were. Marcus is gone. where he stood stands something else.
Oh, fuck.
You see this red bird man. At first, all you see is the bird head on top, and then its mouth drops, and within, you can see the resemblance of some face within. It has Marcus's sword. This is Marcus. This is the monster within. And with that, it is now Marcus's turn. Marcus's first move is going to be to target the other Marcus that awakened to this state. He's going to use his Psycho Sword specialization because he has specialization as sword. That's a 22. He does not hit. Thankfully, he seems very enraged, angered, swinging at everything that moves. He's uncoordinated. Even the Cosmic Fury Rangers react as they try to get orders for him, but he says nothing. He's screaming, raging, as they are unsure of what to do now. It is now going to be Amelia's turn, and she's going to put her fingers to her ears and say, Billy, what do we do? He's turned. I see. Okay. We'll do it. And she gives her team in the order that if things don't start to go too good, they need to leave, or they too will be consumed by the flames. As Marcus transformed, the fires around y'all are starting to get more erratic and starting to spread at a more rapid pace. It's getting hotter. And with that, if she moves, she's just going to get 3 opportunity attacks. Jesus Christ.
Charlie's not going to attack this person.
Yeah, but Luke hit her, so she's going to go after Luke.
Fair
Luke, and
enough.
that's what, an 18?
18.
Okay. 18.
God damn it.
Okay. Her main thing to do this was to move you out of the way. If you will take the knockback of 20 feet or 10 feet,
10.
I will only make you take 1 damage.
That's fine. Luke gets blown back 10 feet.
So you'll be over here. Yeah, over there. And now she has a bit more of an opening and less opportunity to. And Charlie said he's not going to attack. The only attack she will get will be off of Javi as she tries to move back closer to her team. Javi, if you'd like to make that attack of opportunity, you may. And that is going to be a 18 because she is moving. That's her evasion.
Okay. Fuck. Javi's fucking up.
So she's going to move, and then she's going to get here, closer to her team. And that is her turn. It is now Zayto's turn. Zayto is going to set a contingency action up. He's going to take his dragon staff and drive it down, doing some weird magic that y'all aren't familiar with. And he says, all right, gang, it's set. Things get too bad. Y'all know what to do. And with that, he is going to turn his attention back to Jackie. Jackie has a 14. Poor Jackie. Okay. Jackie gets whopped with the staff, and she takes 2 damage. Good thing I gave.
Wait, did he hit the staff down and it's in the ground? Just he did it real quick.
No, he tapped it. He did a tunk tunk.
Okay.
And then he proceeded to whop Jackie with the staff, doing 2 stun. That is 2. Jackie is stunned now. All right, it is now Ion's turn. He's going to go back after Benji Boy. His toughness of 16. He did hit him last time with the Moses Razor, so he's going to do it again. Maybe Benjamin will get lucky. Benjamin was lucky this time. He did not get hit. He learned his lesson from last time, and he's not going to get hit again.
Ranger.
Yeah, he's learning as he goes. It's kind of crazy. Javi is going to forget the. He's going to continue his little brawl with Troy, black on black. That's a 21 for Troy. Who does not hit?
We gotta stop this black on black crime.
Izzy's going to go after Lion Man. Please don't kill him. I don't want to have to kill you with like a bolt of lightning, Izzy.
She could go after Troy.
Let's just skip it and say it's a story thing where they're just fighting and it's not even a problem.
You know, yeah, she's gonna go after Troy. He's talking a lot of shit to her brother, so she's gonna go after him.
Yeah, she's gotta protect her brother.
She's gonna use her tiger claw daggers this time. That is a 21. Oof, nope. Does not hit. Troy is not having this shit. All right, and that is the bad guy's turn. We are back to the top of the turn order with Luke.
Hi, yeah. Luke needs to fucking heal, so he's gonna use his action to fucking heal himself for 2 damage with his med kit.
Oh, okay. But while you do that, while that happens,
What does that mean?
while that happens, y'all hear what sounds like horse trotting.
What?
It sounds like a horse on the move. You know, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. And y'all, as this horse gets louder, at the turn of this corner, you see the Lone Ranger on horseback.
Fuck! Where is he at? Where is that motherfucker?
He's coming in from here. I do not have a token for his horse. I did not make one yet.
I wouldn't.
Just use Spoon Psyche.
Right now, with no Sentai Rangers on the field, he might be here to assist us. I don't know.
He rides his horse up and then proceeds to jump. His regular movement is 40 feet. That is doubled to 80. But he is going to jump just enough over the fire to land right here behind it on the railing. And then his horse just disappears with like magic. All right, Luke, you heal yourself yet?
Yeah, that's done.
Okay,
I'm done. That's literally all I can do, because if I move, I take 3 opportunity attacks.
Well, I would say you'd probably get 2 or 1, because Amelia just got here, so you'd get 1 from her. Zayto's distracted with her, but Ion did not hit Ben, so you might get 2 at best, maybe just 1. But if you want to stay there, you can stay there. If that's your turn, it'll go to Javier next. If that's your turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Javier, it's your turn.
I suppose I will go for the one named Javi. That's my name.
That's more black on black violence.
There can only be one.
There can only be one. Damn it. What's his toughness or evasion, whatever you're making me go for?
It's going to be toughness, and that is 18.
18. Edge, right?
Yeah, Troy and you are on the same team.
Hmm?
God damn.
Dude, what's
The Luke luck has passed on to Javi.
I did it with Edge, but oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Never mind. 3 and 3. Why is everybody getting the same rolls, like with the same numbers today?
Questionable. But yeah, you try to swing at Javier, and he's just like, "Dude, what are you doing? I thought Billy said y'all were tough."
You fucking I'm taking his arm. If we knock him unconscious, I'm taking his arm.
You're taking his arm?
I am taking his arm. I don't give a
and
fuck.
I'm gonna attach it to me.
I will have. Who has a sword? I have a sword. I'll cut off my own damn arm.
Go Galactic! Gorilla strike. Just... Anyways, is that your turn?
God, yeah.
All right, Charlie, it's your turn.
Y'all ready for a speech, baby? Because that's what I'm using my turn on.
Talk no jutsu, bitch.
All right.
I'm going to call out as loud as I can.
Okay.
Listen up, all Rangers! Look around you! Look at the monster you're following, and look at us! This is no trick! We are fighting on the side of good and justice! If any of your team has any way of verifying the truth within my heart, I'm pleading with you to at least listen to my words. The Billy that sent you here to attack us is an anomaly, or he's mistaken. We've encountered an evil version of the Billy Cranston that you probably knew. I've been tricked by evil versions of good Rangers before too. If anything, if you're unsure, I say we stop fighting at once and sort this out. Maybe even work together to stop this fire.
Okay. I need to figure out who out of Marcus isn't gonna listen, so forget about Marcus. He is gone. That's not gonna work on him. I need to see who has.
Calling out to everybody
13.
but Marcus.
That's a 13. That's a 12. I'm trying to see out of all the Cosmic Fury Rangers has the highest social, and that's going to be your DC.
Or just like a leader that they would listen to.
So I think Izzy has the highest. Technically, Fern has the highest, but Fern isn't here. But Izzy has the highest of 15. If you want to lower that, of 14. She has the highest of 14. If you want to lower that and try to target just Zayto and Amelia, who seem to be the leaders, one because has a cape and a staff, and Amelia because she's calling out, actually, I think it would only be a 13 out of both of them. Yeah, they both have a 13. So if you want to try to target just the leaders, it's going to be a 13.
Story point.
Rolls of success. It's just like, fuck you.
Yeah, cool story. They said you were going to give that exact speech.
Don't listen to him. He pisses his pants.
Oh,
Fuck!
That's worse.
Nobody
They
can
just
hear
straight up
me.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Shut up, loser!
You try
Why
to
don't you
target.
go piss your pants, loser?
You try to target Zayto and Amelia, and it fumbles drastically.
Damn.
And all you get is Amelia saying, "If it wasn't for Mr. Billy, we'd all be dead right now. He's the one who saved us and gave us these powers.
Dude,
Stop trying to trick us."
there's so many people that get saved by somebody and then they're just like, I'll do whatever they want. Like that's such a trope that works like so much in Power Rangers.
Aren't you gonna get your dick sucked later by an angel you saved?
No, I'm gonna die here in this fight apparently.
I know I can't. Just Orion pulls Charlie the ship. I can't let you die. The other two can die.
You mad at me? Yeah, I know. I'm mad at you, but Allie won't let me let you die.
Like my wife would not let me hear the end of
Can't you
this.
just go down and save them? Oh yeah, I can. That's right. I can do that.
Relationship, man.
Anyway, so is that your turn?
I call Hayakawa. No, I don't call Hayakawa or Jiraiya now.
Did someone say hi, Colin Jiraiya? Hot diggity damn, that's a lot easier than this.
I do not.
monster.
I don't call them.
I'm going to. God, that's it. That's all I can do. I'm just gonna sit there helpless like a little bitch.
Hey, while you're at it, why don't you pee your pants? Ain't that right, Marcus? And Marcus just turns around and roars at the Lone Ranger. Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
As you know, I did that 5 minutes ago.
Just Ed dying. Hey, bro, one last time before I die. Can you piss yourself?
What is wrong with you people?
What the fuck? Anyways.
So, okay, that's Charlie's turn.
Important for Charlie's character development that he pisses himself.
I guess Jackie's gonna continue to fight Zayto.
And I really hope that speech is going to...
She's got edge now.
She does have edge, but he has a 21 toughness.
21.
I thought you were gonna. I don't know why, but
She has a D2, but she's gonna have to. You know what? Fuck it. She's gonna use her dolphin arrow, and because she gets specialization, and if she hits, it'll do damage to everyone that's next to him. That's a bad guy. So let's hope this hits. Come on, Jackie. It does not hit. Okay, well, worth the shot, right? Benjamin is going to continue his fight with Ion, who I think has a 19. If I remember correctly, I got so many numbers, I got to fucking remember. Now it's a 19. I was right. Come on, Benjamin. Lay into him with your rhino cutters. Use uncoordinated attacks. Piss your pants. That seems to be popular right now.
I don't want the Cosmic Fury Cat Rangers to get hurt either.
Oh, it's not working. Rhino cutters did not work. All right, Troy, you have advantage, and I think Javi has an 18. That is an 18. All right, Troy, you have advantage. Time to knock Javi's lights out.
So I could steal his arm.
Why did you become Rocket Raccoon? Why are you Rocket?
I want a metal arm, damn it, and I will get it by any means necessary, even if it means crippling Javi.
You go to the jungle pocket world and you have your pterosaur snap your arm off just to attach the new one.
God,
All right, little lady. Like I said earlier, the hammer of justice is unisex. Misses again. God damn it.
Oh, get that arm. Exactly. That's me. I'll get that fucking arm.
Oh! The hammer of justice is gender neutral, baby!
The hammer of justice is unisex. Haha, you missed. You care to repeat that, you son of a bitch? Text her in the face. Oh, hold on. So 2 stun / energy, a 1 sharp. Carl can clamp down on the target holding them. Target takes 1 damage every turn. So she takes 3 damage, and now she's held in place. Izzy is at half because of that.
This isn't going to send Javi Cosmic into some sort of weird rage, is it?
It wasn't, but now it is. No,
I'm just giving him ideas.
So Izzy's being held in place currently, and she's starting to call out. She's just like, Javi, help! Y'all don't know their names yet, so y'all just hear Javi, help.
I feel like they both will go, huh?
Huh?
Okay. Yeah. I'll help you, fool.
Yeah, it's like, I guess.
Oh, back off, man.
I like to imagine y'all are like kind of like going. He's dodging back and forth between you and Troy, and it's just Javi, help, and y'all just both stop and then look, and then y'all turn back at each other. Wait a minute, and y'all point.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
It's the Spider-Man meme.
We both point at ourselves, like I'm Javi at the same time.
Oh, I'm Javi. Oh, fucking! Are you saying you're me? I'll fucking kill me.
Do they start yelling at each other in Spanish? I feel like that would make it even better.
Don't make me kill myself.
The Javi from the Fallout universe shows up, and
you're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
Anyways,
Clint the Conqueror.
The Lone Ranger is Clint.
I was about to say that's who's under the fucking mask. It's just Clint.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. Anyway, so it is now the Lone Ranger's turn. Interesting how he's now doing his turns on the same side that y'all are.
Yeah, he's on our side currently.
Technically. So he's going to make his way up, throw Ed off the balcony. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, no, he's going to get to here. So that would be 5, 10, jump up for 10 or so movement. So right here, and then 20. And now he's here with Marcus. As he's going to use rapid fire. Using 1 personal power, the Lone Ranger can rapid fire his revolver up to 6 shots, each shot being 1 damage. He can target a single enemy or up to 6. The more shots he puts to a single target, the more damage that target takes. The DC is the target with the highest toughness. Lone Ranger must call this power before rolling his revolver. So he's going to use 1 personal power on his revolver. If he hits, he only has 1 target, and Marcus is going to take 6 damage. If he fumbles, however, he could shoot people potentially nearby, and that would suck because a bullet would just ricochet around and then tap good Marcus in the back of the skull, and then he'd be dead. So let's hope that he can hit Monster Marcus, who has a...
Monster Marcus, I'm calling him Gears of War since he's Marcus Phoenix now.
Dumb!
Can you put the Monster Marcus in reference art? I want to see the full art.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Is it dumb? Or is that really good?
Marcus, this is about Luke, isn't it? Who's Luke? I miss Dom! It's so good. It's such good art. Just look at it. It's so beautiful.
That dude cannot be redeemed.
Who, Marcus?
Yeah, that
I don't know. He's kind of fuckable right now.
Hold on.
Javi, get ready to get hungry.
So I added a unique thing to Marcus's monster form. It's called the Layered Flame. Marcus has layers of power in his monster form, layers 1, 2, and 3. Each layer increases his defense. Layer 1 is based off his regular Psycho stats. Layer 2 is the actual monster stats I made based off the Psycho Red monster stat. And then 3, which is something else I made. I'm not going to say how high it gets. So currently right now, he is still at level 26. So his DC is a 26 and not a 27. So the Lone Ranger is going to be shooting with
Really fucking high.
Rapid fire.
And he has to beat a 26. And if he does, Marcus eats 6 bullets to the back. Roll that dice.
Roll that beautiful bean.
Okay, well, he didn't fumble and accidentally kill one of the other 2 guys. So he shoots the shots, and Marcus is burning so hot they just melt before they get to him. Yeah, that's his turn, but Marcus is now kind of frustrated that there's this random redneck trying to kill him. Regular Marcus is going to stand back up and try to hit Monster Marcus again using Edge. He's got a +2. And that's a 26. That's an Edge.
Yeah.
Nope, did not hit. Ed is also going to attempt to swing on Giant Monster Marcus. He hits a 24 for him because of the Sword of Darkness. It's an Edge. Does not hit. I think that's all the good guys, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Top of the turn order. Monster Marcus. He's mad at this random hillbilly, but he also kind of wants.
Cowboy.
He also really wants to finish off regular Marcus. He is gonna go for the cowboy though, because he just tried to shoot him. All right, Lone Ranger. Let's hope you don't die, and I have to kill off you early on. You have a toughness of 23. It's not looking good for you. Marcus is not going to use his sword this time, though. He's going to use his monstrous talons. Does not hit.
Ooh,
Marcus still has double attacks, though. So he gets another swipe with his monstrous talons. That's a 23. He cannot hit the Lone Ranger. Okay. All right. Now back to the Cosmic Fury team. Izzy is currently being clamped.
Hey, yo.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Currently getting clamped. Javi is going to be trying to save his sister. She is not looking too good.
I'm going to be trying to save Izzy because she asked for my help.
What are you doing to my sister? I'm trying to help her, fool.
Did you hear her call for me?
Javi, what are you doing? Jesus Christ, not you. She obviously meant the other one. Stop helping her. So it is going to be Amelia Jones. And seeing that Luke is right there behind Zayto, Amelia is going to go for Luke.
Thank fuck I healed myself.
She didn't hit you. Look at that.
Yay.
You learned your lesson. All right, now Zayto, the most powerful, is going to turn around to you. JK, no,
Hi.
he's focused on Jackie. Actually, hold on. No, Jackie has way more health than you. You're fine. Jackie, you have a 14, if I remember correctly. Yep, I'm starting to remember these numbers. All right, so Zayto is going to use his dragon staff again. That is a 14. Normal. Oh. Oh. Well then. That is so he tries to hit Jackie, and then Jackie just kind of leg sweeps him, and now Zayto is knocked down. He's gonna have to get back up his next turn. Ion is going to go for Benjamin again. Benjamin, 15, right? 15, 15, 15, 16. I almost lowballed you, Benjamin. You're better than that. Ion is starting to miss with his Moza Razor, but he's going to give it another shot. 16. Oh, shit. Y'all are starting to turn this around a little bit. All right, it's Javi's turn. He can't move because he'll take an attack of opportunity, but he can try to pull his sister out of the Lion Punch. He's going to have to beat Lion Man's... He's going to have to beat a 16 and a might check to see if he can pull her away from Lion Man. If not, she will take 1 damage when she starts her turn. Let's see if he can pull her away. That's a 16.
She's also really close to that fire, too.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. He did not. They have story points, though. I could use. Nah, it's fine. He tries to pull her, and she does not get out. So, if she does not get out by the end of her turn, which is right now, she will take 1 damage. So she's got to try to get out. She's got to try to beat Lion Man's 16. Let's see if she can do it. Oh, damn. The dice do not want her. The dice is straight up telling me she's not getting away. So she will go ahead and take that 1 extra damage, putting her at 2. And Lion Man is not letting go of her. It's now Ollie's turn. Ollie, seeing this random cat just standing around shouting shit and trying to gaslight his girlfriend, is going to go for Charlie. Charlie, what is your evasion?
Evasion 16.
16. Let's see if he's going to pull out his Tricera Blaster and see if he can hit you. Ooh, he does not. Charlie dodges that. With everything considered, though, it's looking like as Zayto's on the ground, he's starting to get a bit concerned with how things are turning around. Izzy's in pain, and she's not able to escape. Javi wasn't able to pull her off. Ollie is starting to miss his attacks. Amelia is starting to miss her attacks. We will see what happens in the next round. All right. Back to the top of the order. Luke, it is your turn.
Who's looking the most rough out of these 3?
I don't think any of them. I think Amelia is the only one that's been touched. She took
Gotcha.
2 damage from you. I don't think Zayto's taken any. No, he's got 7, and Ion still has his full health. You can try your hand at diplomacy since you're a leader.
Yeah, I could. Listen, we're just swinging at each other at this point. We're not even hitting each other. Can we all just back down and deal with the actual problem at hand, the big fucking fire?
Who are you targeting with this?
I'm just talking to anyone who'll listen to me.
Okay, well that can make the DC a lot higher, so that's why I'm asking.
I mean, these 3 are the closest.
I think the highest is still 13. The highest is still 13, so yeah, 13.
Come on, you can do it, Luke.
Persuasion?
Oh!
Success,
Critical, baby! These motherfuckers got powers. They can just touch us and just know that we're good.
So, Ion and Amelia turn around, and Zayto.
Wait, does this mean I don't get to steal Javi's arm?
No.
They turn. They turn around, they look at you, they see Marcus with his giant bird cock swinging past his knees. Not JK. They see what's going on, they see everything. And Zayto, the purple one, looks at you and says, maybe this Green Ranger's right. I mean, I trust Billy like all of you do. But that, and he points at Marcus, I know we all had our issues when we first joined, but we might need to talk to Billy on this one. I don't like the look of that at all. You say Billy is evil. Why?
He's been traveling around, breaking apart the multiverse. The only reason why we're even here is because there's shit here that shouldn't be here because of his fucking around. He shattered the grid. And we're trying to fix it.
And he's trying to save his friend.
She's dead. He's trying to bring her back, and he doesn't care what he takes down in the process. He has wiped out universes over this.
Ion, the Gold Ranger. I don't know if this is going to help or anything, but Zayto was dead too. And if it hadn't been for the morphing grid and everything, he wouldn't have came back. I would have done anything to get Zayto back. You've clearly never lost anyone before in your life because you really don't seem to care.
Don't you fucking say that to me! Don't you dare fucking talk to me like you know anything about my goddamn life! I lost my entire fucking team, and if you think for a second that I don't want them back, you are a fucking idiot. But I am not going to fuck around with shit that I know better than to fuck with. And kill thousands of people over it. Listen, we can get back to fucking killing each other if you want to. Or you can help us and deal with the much bigger threat, which is that. And Luke points at Marcus. I don't want to have to fight you guys anymore.
Zayto looks to Amelia. What do you think? She's like, I can't say that I disagree, but at the same time, we never liked that guy to begin with. He was always so aggressive. He didn't seem to fit in at all with what Billy had planned.
He fits in perfectly with what he has planned. He just has you all fooled.
Plus,
Zayto,
they've got a guy on their team that's not even attacking anybody. That's not evil.
and Zayto just, you seem to know a lot more than you're letting on. What do you know about that? Any emotions towards Marcus?
That creature's name is Marcus Mitchell.
Well, we know his name.
He's what you call a Psycho Ranger. A Psycho Ranger is a ranger that has been broken down and rebuilt over and over and over again until all that is left is their base carnal instincts and anger and rage and a lust for power. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care about anything but what they want.
Team, I think we need to go have a talk with Billy.
He's going to kill you. He'll kill you when he realizes that you figured it out.
Zayto is gonna... I have an ability. If I touch you, I'm not going to be warping your perception but I can read your mind and see firsthand exactly what you're talking about. Would you allow me?
That's fine.
He's gonna reach out with his right hand and grab your shoulder, and you can kind of feel it. But it happens so quick, and he walks back. Says, "That's pretty interesting. You know, or knew a version of this guy, but you also know about Dulcinea.
Oh,
Thank-
fuck.
Thanks for that."
Fuck!
And he's going to activate his contingency with his staff. It doesn't matter. As they piece one by one, they all start to teleport away. And you can kind of just feel him looking at you behind the mask as he's the last one to teleport away.
What are you going to do with that information?
What do you think we're going to do? You can kill him if you wish. Billy told us if he went like this, he may never come back. If this is his fate, then so be it.
You're fighting on the wrong side here.
I have everything from you to know that we're not. You're running around with a man who is keeping a ticking time bomb in his ship. A time bomb that could do more damage than anything ever could. Draken, Billy. You're riding around with a man who only wants one thing, and he's telling you that it's something else. You think we're being used? What do you actually know about him besides what he's told you? And you believe it? And then he teleports away. What are you going to do now, Luke?
He just turns and looks at Phoenix Marcus. And he grips his sword.
Is that your turn?
There's no way I can hit him even with my dice.
You could use your turn to try to potentially fight the fire that's spreading.
That's what Luke's gonna do. I don't think I have anything to put the fire out, though, is the problem.
So throughout this entire facility, you can see what appears to be emergency fire stuff, but it doesn't seem to be kicking in. You could try to potentially figure out how to turn on the emergency fire suppression.
Yeah. Where's the closest one?
Close to where this light is, it's an emergency switch.
10, 15, 20, 25.
It's like basically like a fire alarm.
Do I need to roll anything for this?
No, I mean, I'm not going to make you roll for pulling a switch.
Okay, you said it wasn't kicking on, so I didn't know if it was on the fritz or some shit.
Well, if you roll, you might find, if you pull it, you might find out.
I mean, yeah, Luke will do that.
So you pull it, and you can see what begins to be water and stuff kick out of the sprinklers, but it's not quite kicking on. You might need to find more and maybe pull them, or maybe follow some pipes and try to figure out if there's something that's not turned, like a valve.
Can I roll perception to try to figure out where I need to start at least?
Yes.
Okay, alertness, right? And then that'll be my turn.
Yeah.
Is there a difficulty or am I sure?
Just keep it at 10. It's going to be low anyway.
That was fucking awful.
Yeah,
Luke's
but
had a terrible time.
the DC was low. It was a 6. There are
Oh.
signs pointing near these, telling you where to go, for the fire suppression. It's actually very close to where you were at the beginning of all this. That tank down there.
Okay. Focus on fighting the fire. That's all Luke says.
Okay, Javi, it is now your turn.
Javi starts punching the fire.
I'm just gonna jump in and fight Marcus.
Okay, so you're jumping into flame that is now being controlled by Marcus. If you fumble, you'll have to hope they get the fire suppression enough in time to you not to burn to death.
Okay.
So you might want to put yourself back in case you fail. So I know where you were. Put yourself back. No, your token.
I was right here.
Okay. So let me look at the jumping thing and the important files and links. So
Isn't it?
there's going to be a little bit of difficulty since you're jumping into flames.
Hey, don't you have water powers?
I do have water powers, or at least the Quasar Saber does.
Or ice breath.
Oh, I could use Mammoth's breath.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff you can use. You were wanting to jump. I wasn't going to tell you.
Dude for this. You're like the best dude for this.
Yeah, okay. I'll just use Mammoth's breath.
I'll start shouting at the fire. Please stop.
Okay. So you use Mammoth's breaths, and this area here, it's just going to be a 3 by like the 3 in front of you currently.
Right.
You are actually going to need to roll for this one because you're going to have to combat these flames. They are no longer normal flames. They are being controlled by Marcus.
What do you want me to roll?
And Marcus has a thing called Path of the Flame. The Red Psycho's monster form is an inferno of superheated energy. When the Red Psycho Ranger successfully hits a target with the melee, I don't think it's the wrong one. Hold on. He has a fire thing somewhere. I know. Oh, I think it's just his attacks. Okay, so you're gonna have to roll. Okay, so I'm just gonna roll one of Marcus's flame attacks and see what he gets. And that's what you're gonna have to try to beat out.
Okay.
Just gonna keep it at 10. We're just gonna see what he gets. Goddamn.
God damn.
Okay.
I'm dying.
You also have a sword that can literally spout water if you wanted to.
Okay. Because I remembered it was like, oh, you have to hit critical successes for you to be able to use elements. So I was like, okay, well.
Well, this is more like a situational thing. That's like an attack, but like you have water-based abilities with the sword.
Okay.
So we can say it basically acts kind of like a hose, basically. You just sweep water around. And that basically you can try to create a path. So maybe the Life Force Rangers can get their dead, dying friend temporarily until Luke is able to turn on the water suppression. Is basically what you'd be doing. So you're gonna have to morph into the blue the blue Galaxy Ranger.
I thought it was a grid relic, so I didn't really.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It is a grid relic. I think. Okay, so yeah, basically, just roll the attack, and whatever number you get is I'm gonna base.
Hold on, I forgot to add it to every fucking character sheet. Hold on.
Just roll it with the galactic blue one. I mean,
that's what I'm doing. I just rolled it.
Nice.
Okay, so you rolled a 17, so that's pretty good. To try to help clear that area, you didn't move, so I'm going to give this to you. We're going to say you have enough to where you can clear. I'm going to draw blue on here real quick. You cleared this area, so that way they can try to get in and get ahead. But you have to stay there and hold it. You can't move.
All right.
So they have a chance to potentially get Ed out of there, so he doesn't die to Marcus. He'll die to his wounds.
I was about to say, why am I doing this? I don't give a fuck about it.
It's something.
Yeah,
I mean,
You don't even know that, dude.
We
I
can go
know.
with.
I
Go
didn't
with
even get to steal Javi's arm. Javier's pretty upset about this
We're
situation.
helping good guy.
yeah, I
But
mean,
isn't he evil?
you could
Yeah.
try to go
Nah,
through the
I'll
flames.
just stick with what we're doing. I'll stick with what I'm doing now.
Okay, so Charlie, it is now your turn.
Okay, I heard Luke's call out to focus on the fire, and so I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna do alertness to see if I can see the signs that point me in the direction that I need to look.
Okay.
So I will roll alertness. Difficulty, I'll just leave it as 10, and you tell me if it...
Yeah. It's low. It's a low. You have to roll pretty bad.
Well, I've been rolling pretty bad this fight.
Didn't I say it was a 6? I
Yeah.
think it's So you barely made it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
but
see
you see that the valves to turn on the water suppression are down here.
Okay, so I'm gonna run over there when I'm walking. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna get on it. Do I see the valves?
So you don't see them on top. You see the tops to check the water. The valves are probably going to be actually in the pit. Probably somewhere near in the pit.
25. And okay, so can I hop down with my last 5 feet?
It'd have to be double, so you'd have to sprint.
Okay. Crap. Shit. I might have done some unnecessary movement to get over here. Wait, where was I? Where was I?
I think you were right here.
So I could have gone
Here. No, you were here. Yeah, that's right.
here.
Yeah, you were there.
5, 10, 15.
If you go diagonally, it's 5, 10.
15.
That's 20 because you have to drop down to get on the tank.
That's 15 where I am right. Oh, I have to drop down.
Yeah, to get on the tank, you're gonna have to drop down.
And then I could do boom 30, jump down.
Okay, so you're there. You do see the valves. They don't seem to be turned on, so there's no water flow really going to anything.
Can I start just turning them?
Yes, you can. And as you start turning all the different valves, the water suppression starts to come on. It's starting to fight the fire. It's not quite dying down. It is not a normal fire, but it is starting to make some progress. It may take D2 one turn. One
Yay.
turn.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. It's now the Life Force team's turns. They are deciding who's going to go up there. Troy is actually going to go up there. He is the toughest in case Marcus decides to swing. Ed is not going to fight back. He is on his last leg. So he successfully gets Ed back down from Monster Marcus, as Monster Marcus is currently fighting the Lone Ranger and other Marcus. He gets Ed down, but Ed is fading pretty fast as even the blinking on the cracks of the Sword of Darkness are basically almost non-existent at this point.
Does he still have his helmet off?
Yeah.
Nice.
He took it off, right?
Yeah, he took it off to show his friends that he was there. And his friends, and Jackie, because they had a relationship, is holding on to him. Carl's the only one who seems kind of like, I want to go in there and try to help Marcus. And they don't like how it looks up there. So Troy's not going to let Carl go up there and try to fight. He'd basically be going into a death sentence. Is Javi going to turn the water off?
Yeah.
Carl is a bit pissed, but they are just going to gather around their friend as he starts to fade. And with that is the Lone Ranger's turn. Marcus has not been jacked up a level, so he is still at 26. The Lone Ranger is going to pull out his lever action, and then a blade is going to pop out of that said lever action. And he is going to try to wail into Marcus with this lever action.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
So Marcus is distracted with other Marcus as the Lone Ranger hurls into him with his lever action sword. dealing 2 sharp, and now he is stunned for this next turn. It is now regular Marcus's turn, and he is going to use his Falcon Saber. He is waning in life, but maybe he can also get a hit. He cannot get a hit. With that, it is now Monster Marcus's turn, and he is going after the hillbilly.
He's stunned.
Oh, that's right. Fuck, he is stunned. Oh, shit. Yeah, Marcus doesn't do anything.
Good catch. I totally forgot already.
I already forgot already, too. Okay, so back to the top of the turn order. Luke, it is your turn. The fire suppression is going on, and all the Life Force Rangers are taking their last moments to be with Ed as his life starts to fade.
I'm going to use my last fucking point to do speedy recovery
and heal yourself
on regular Marcus.
Don't you have to be touching him?
No. That's for the med kit.
Ah, that's for the med kit.
For speedy recovery, as long as the person's within 60 feet of me. Cool.
He gets 2.
He gets 2 hit points back. But that's
all right.
All that Luke can really do right now. Because there's nothing he can fight. I guess he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20.
I mean, I could wait till the fire's down next turn and jump Marcus, I guess. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, Javi, it's your turn.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say Javi's chilling this turn.
Okay, Charlie, it's your turn.
Oh.
Okay, I will climb up to get back over to my.
I think you can get here. Yeah, you can. Okay, you're good.
I'm kicked out. Okay. All right. I just show up to stand by them to see what's going on.
You see Carl and Jackie on the ground as they kind of hold up Ed as he kind of just goes in and out, still trying to hold on to what's left of his life. They're all just kind of silent. You feel like you can hear Troy crying through the helmet, but you're not sure. Jackie and Carl at this point have taken off their helmets, and they are, just trying to talk to Ed as they try to keep him alive as much as they can. And then so at the end of all that, fire's gone. It's the Lone Ranger's turn, and he's gonna try to fuck up Marcus some more.
Is the water affecting Marcus at all?
It seems to be doing something, but it's not doing it. If anything, it's just pissing him off more than anything. He's gonna try using rapid fire one more time. 26. Edge. Not meant to be. He misses all the shots. Thank God he didn't fumble and shoot Marcus.
I kind of want Marcus to grab the Lone Ranger by the throat and see what happens with that.
I don't know if y'all want that.
I don't know how I want this to go.
Falcon Saber, skill shift, that's a +2 because he's Marcus. 26. That's an edge. Does not hit. Now it is Evil Marcus's turn. He is no longer stunned. He's going to go after regular Marcus this time. Regular Marcus has a 22. Big Marcus is going to... He's going to use his Monstrous Talons on regular Marcus. Marcus does not hit anybody. He cannot.
There's been a lot of fails this session.
There has been.
It's weird.
I don't know what's going on with that, but driving strike, no action required.
My first speech.
I also forget about driving strike. He could have ignored Marcus's armor and got like a 20. But that's the end of Marcus's turn. He's still a raging monster. So now back to Luke.
No.
Fire is gone. suppressed enough.
Can Luke do enough to at least help Ed pass easier?
You could potentially.
Oh shit! I could do something to pacify him.
I don't think that's the issue here.
No, he's dying. So Luke's got his med kit, and I can heal him for 2 damage, but the med kit has like pain meds and stuff like that in it.
I mean, a med kit is not going to do anything. Your speedy recovery probably would have been preferred because it's more power based than just wrapping up wounds from bullets that he ate 10 years ago.
No, I know, but what I want to do is at least ease his pain.
Yeah, you could probably give him like a shot of morphine or something if you have it, pain relief, something like that.
Yeah, Luke's got some shit like that.
So you can give him a shot. I'm not going to have you roll for it. It doesn't really matter. You give him a shot. He seems to have started to shake. You can see, even through his suit, the holes start to form over his body. And the blood starts to seep out as he starts to go into some sort of shock. Giving him that does relieve him a little bit.
And Luke knows that it's pointless, but he is gonna he's gonna wrap the wounds just so they're not gushing everywhere. He doesn't care that he's getting blood all over him.
Charlie, I did forget. The only thing you can do is you could have Tabby calm him down, ease his pain, like, give him a warm feeling as he goes.
I don't want to manipulate his thoughts or anything, but I want him to feel calm.
Say, you can use Tabby to try to calm him and ease him as Luke wraps him up.
Yeah, Luke's kind of trying to keep him at least as clean as possible. He gives him the morphine to help him feel less pain, and Tabby's helping him feel calmer.
You carry morphine? Oh, yeah.
Yes, there's morphine on the ship, so he's got morphine in his fucking kit.
You're the Morphine Power Rangers!
You bandage up Ed and Tabby. Ed doesn't seem to be as in shock with Tabby. He's not breathing heavy or fast. And you continue to wrap as much as the best you can, but it doesn't take much after you wrap it, and the blood just starts to continue to start to pour out more and more. He's no longer breathing or panicking heavy. He seems to be relaxed thanks to Tabby and kind of accepting where this is going as he reaches out to Jackie and Carl and even Troy. Troy finally takes off his helmet. His eyes look like he's been secretly crying the whole time. As the three surround him, he shakenly says, "I'm sorry. I wasn't there. I should have stayed. If I had stayed, maybe this wouldn't be happening. None of this would have ever happened. And it's going to be my fault when Marcus dies. He's not going to stop fighting him. He told me that when I went to the cabin. He said he has to do this. It's all my fault." "No, don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. Things happen for a reason, I suppose. There's always good to come out of everything. We got to see you again after all." Jackie holding the side of Ed's face. "I'm sorry as well. I shouldn't have acted the way that I did when you left. It hurt everyone around me." And she kind of gives Troy a look, including those really close to me. "You've been my best friend for so long. Why didn't you come? Why didn't you talk to us? We could have figured this out. I couldn't. She wouldn't let me. She had full control over me. It was easy because, as you know, I've always been a bit of a selfish person. I didn't always do the right thing. I made poor choices. And in that moment, I called out to anything to save me. And she did. Maybe I should have just accepted my fate and died there. I know he's not going to let you. But you gotta try to save Marcus. You can't let him die here. Not like this. So please, try to get him out of here before it's too late. I'm not gonna let another person die because of me. And he starts to breathe less, and his eyes start to close. And he stops breathing. The blood finally stops. Jackie, Carl, holding on to his body, crying their eyes out. And Troy puts back on his helmet and looks at the stairs. He's going to start making his way up the stairs to try to save Marcus from the situation.
Damn.
And all of y'all had your turns, right?
I feel like that was Luke's turn. Like that.
Yeah, that was Luke's turn.
Yeah, that was all Luke's turn. Okay, yeah. Javi, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go up to Marcus.
Okay, well, you can't just... I mean, I guess you can if you have enough movement.
He does.
Yeah.
It's only 15 to get to him.
Well, double, because you're going to have to climb up. Each time you climb up, you have to do double.
Oh, okay.
But he can make it.
Yeah, you can make it.
All right.
All right.
Oops, what the fuck?
That's a 26.
Dude, what is going on with these rolls today?
Everyone's just not doing good. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I really can't do anything else. Like, can I try using Mammoth's breath on him? Since
He's too hot. He's burning too hot.
You're damn right he is.
And if you did, you probably wouldn't be able to do much with it.
Right.
He'd just be frozen.
All right. Well, yeah, that's my turn then.
All right, Charlie, it's your turn.
Battleizer activate! Defender Lion mode! And I... Orf.
Defender mode.
Lightning, fucking fire everywhere. Gold lion powers. And now I am this guy. I'm going to... sprint. And get... up against Marcus.
Like right next... Like right here?
Like
oh, the good one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I can't do anything else, right?
Yeah, if you sprint, you really can't.
All right,
You can try to gaslight him if you want, but...
Yeah, I'll be like, you look like a chicken!
I wouldn't
cast
taunt
vicious
him.
mockery, net 20, let's go.
Charlie, I wouldn't do that. You have a cape.
Can I use the cape?
No,
that's not what he's getting at. I really don't want Luke to experience more trauma today.
No, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, I do. I'm like, yeah, you look like a big old chicken.
Okay.
He's not.
So anyway, here's your new character sheet.
He's not great.
He's gonna grab you, fly up high in the sky, and then bite your head off with his giant bird head.
Jim, that's some Mortal Kombat stuff. Why didn't you just
That
do
is-
that Falcon Ranger this whole time? You fucking no. Yeah, you look like a big red chicken. That's what I say, and that's my turn.
He's trying to learn the shit-talking skills that Javi has.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten to learn it yet.
Jackie is still in mourn. Benjamin is standing next to her. Carl and Troy are probably the only two that are going to be, besides Luke, if he decides to go up there, that are going to be joining the fight. Also, I forgot to do this to Ed, so there you go.
Wow.
No, I'm going to take that off. That's disrespectful. So Troy's going to go first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So Troy actually has enough. He has 35. I thought he had 30. So he's going to swing on Marcus for 26.
Come on, Troy!
Bar brawling. Y'all are surrounded him, so I want to say everybody in this that's our net that's trying to attack him has edge because there's no way anyone can get behind him, and I feel like that's just a little unfair.
So that was come on.
Well, now that Charlie and Troy are here, y'all now have edge because he's surrounded, basically.
But he was all. Never mind. I'm not.
There was only 3 of you.
Which is enough to surround him on all sides.
He's a 2x2 monster.
He's a fucking bird with anger issues.
He's a bird with anger issue. He does not hit.
He's an angry bird.
It's now Lion Man's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20.
My soda into my
30.
open computer.
I don't think he could.
You fucking fool!
He's gonna shoot him with the Spirit Blaster. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna try to shoot him since he can't quite get to him. Spirit Blaster. It's a 26. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think his evasion's just as high. That's an edge. Does not hit. All right. And Jackie and Benjamin are staying down there. It's now Lone Ranger's turn. So the Lone Ranger hears everybody crying and stuff as everyone's still down there. The Lone Ranger looks, and the Lone Ranger starts to appear a bit different. He starts to get a little bit more violent.
Oh no.
So he's going to swing on Marcus without his revolver, without his gun. His specialization in this. So let's see if he can get this with the edge. He does not get it. That makes him more mad. Let me roll a dice real quick. Almost. Okay, there we go. It is now regular Marcus's turn. He's going to swing on Bird Marcus with the Falcon Saber. Specialization. Skill shift. He gets +2. Difficulty 26. And edge. Does not hit. I think that's everybody's turn. So it is now Marcus's turn. Marcus is getting surrounded. He's getting more frustrated. He might go up to the next level in the next turn. He's starting to get surrounded. He is still going to go after regular Marcus. That is a 22. But I keep forgetting Marcus's shit. Marcus is going to use another personal power for Psycho Assault with that upshift and +1 damage. And Driving Strike. So he's going to spend 2 personal power, ignoring Marcus's armor. Nope, he's not hitting. He wasted all that personal power for nothing.
I was staring at this computer so hard.
Same. I'm so fucking tense.
I was not breathing.
Okay. And with that, what does he have? Path of Flame is the only one he hits somebody. All right, that is his turn. All right, we're back to top of the corner. Luke, is your turn.
There's a lot happening here.
There is a lot happening.
How tall is this structure that they're standing on?
Going up several flights of stairs, probably like 30
It's only
feet.
1 flight. Yeah, okay, 2 flights of stairs, so 30 feet.
Yeah.
Cool. Because Luke has Athlete's Grace, climbing does not have my movement.
Hell yeah.
So I can scale this building using my sprint. So that's what I'm going to do.
10-4.
Okay. So I'm now up here behind regular Marcus.
Okie dokie.
Because I have just enough movement to get there. And that's my turn for now.
All right, Javi, it's back to the top with you. Or not the top, but it's your turn.
What was the difficulty for him again?
26.
26. Oh, hold on, I fucked it up again.
Remember, you have edge now.
Fuck.
You got pretty close, actually.
Yeah, it's just really high. I'd have to get perfect everything in order to hit him because I think I have a D6.
Yeah, you have a D6.
Well, that was
All
it
right,
for me.
that's it for you. All right, Charlie, it's your turn.
All right. Hearing Ed's final last wishes to make sure that Marcus stays safe, Charlie does what Charlie does and activates Protect the Pack, and his cape extends and separates the two Marcuses.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, I'm never sure I want to do anything, but I have to play Charlie.
Yeah, true. So
He just heard a dying man say, make sure Marcus stays alive.
So you pull up the thing, and you try to protect. You go to protect Marcus, and Marcus is just like, "Don't."
Get this shit out of my face.
He has to learn. He grabs your shoulder, Charlie, and he just says, "It has to be this way. Let me do this."
Ed died.
Can he roll like a? You want to do like a roll against my willpower or something? Because I don't know how to play this, how to role play this.
Okay, so Marcus is basically telling you that he has to do this. You heard about Marcus and the visions and everything, and he's basically telling you to let this. If you want to continue to try to protect Marcus, we can do a contested roll, but Marcus is just telling you it's not worth it.
I want this monster bird. I don't know what to do right now.
If you let me do this, he'll leave. We've barely done any damage to him. He's not stopping. You have to trust me.
I don't even know this dude. This is the first time I'm meeting Marcus. I know Ed longer than I've known this dude. Okay. When he says that, my cape softens and starts flowing again just behind my back. And can I attack the bird?
You can attack the bird. I will allow you to attack the bird. He's not stopping you from attacking the bird. He just doesn't want you protecting him.
Yeah. When he said, trust me, I just looked right into his helmet, and y'all saw that my cape was like a wall. It just kind of flowed normally again. And I fucking have my defender sword, and I'm morphed with my battleizer. Okay. I just try to attack, and it doesn't do anything. But now I've given up on what I was going to do, which was try to get Marcus to safety. But so now we're all just gonna attack this thing, and hopefully somebody will eventually hit this dude. Oh, this is rough.
All right. It is now Troy's turn. Troy's gonna try to hit him. He does not hit him. Carl is going to attempt to blast him again. Does not hit him. The Lone Ranger's turn. Lone Ranger is getting very pissed. Something has changed about him. Did not work. It's now Marcus's turn. Marcus drops his sword, and he's going to taunt Bird Marcus.
Oh fuck!
So he drops his sword and he says, "Hey, don't worry about them. Just you and me. Let's finish this." As this giant bird turns around, he whips out his sword and he says, "Come on. I'm right here. We're right here. Let's do this." And this giant bird thing, kind of like a giant bird screech, but kind of like monstrous, kind of deep. And y'all can see what is a blacked out face, which is the white eyes within. It's now Monster Marcus's turn. He's going to attack regular Marcus with his sword. Marcus dropped his sword. He's just going to go in full claws. So there's a thing in this game. You've probably seen it when you tried to do upshifts on your rolls. It is a part of the game. It is when things line up, you as the players and enemies included can get automatic and automatic critical successes. Marcus surrendered himself and is not going to fight back. Giving himself up to Monster Marcus with Monster Marcus's talons, he would do 2 sharp and an additional 2 sharp, dropping good Marcus to 0 HP. And Marcus does not demorph. He has fully accepted this. Y'all watch as Marcus drops his sword, taunts other Marcus. Marcus drops his sword and goes in and picks him up and just straight through, all the way through his back, just full claws all the way through his chest. Regular Marcus, his suit's been torn, his helmet's been cracked. And as Monster Marcus is holding him by his head with his hand through his chest, he says, "You see? We're fucked. Either way. The very thing you say that's not going to happen to you, you just did to me. You're going to die. Someone bigger than you, badder than you, more ferocious, more vicious in nature is going to give you exactly what you give to others. And you're going to die. In the mountains, alone." Monster Marcus immediately drops him, looking at his hands, the head within the mouth, eyes wide. Y'all can tell he's panicking. And he just shouts, "No! I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to be like the rest. I don't care. I don't care what it takes. You're not stopping me. Neither of you are stopping me. I don't need anyone. I don't need Billy. I'll get them all back. Just you wait." And he gets up with his wings and he takes off at like Mach speed. With desperation and anger in his voice, he takes off. And now regular Marcus is lying on the ground. He manages to stand back up. And he looks at Charlie. "See? I told you he'd leave. Thanks for trusting me."
I'm gonna die. What? You dead?
"Yeah. I'm gonna die. I was always meant to die here. Always. I just didn't understand it. Dying by my own hand. Till I realized what it meant. And he starts to tumble a little bit as Troy runs over.
Luke would catch him.
You catch him and Troy runs up. We just got you back. You can't die on us. Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry about all this. But it had to be done. You all would have died in the process until eventually he killed me and reacted the same way. At least now he's gone. Maybe it'll change something. Very unlikely. He's still gonna die. I've seen it all now, thanks to Ed. I know how it all goes. It's worth it. I couldn't let all you just die. Not for me.
Jay,
Yeah. What's up?
is there anything Luke can do?
He's probably not gonna let you.
How is he going to fight back? He's dying.
You want to find out?
I mean, Luke's going to start trying to, like, fucking staunch the bleeding.
So you touch him.
He does. I mean, he's holding him up.
That's right, yeah. So you start to patch him up, and I'll probably just say his arm is, you kind of like had him one arm over your shoulder, and he just grips your shoulder really tight, and everything is back to the way it was a few seconds ago. Marcus is here. Everyone's in the positions they were just in, and you and Marcus are kind of off to the side. And he says, I don't think you understand. You can't save me. But I accepted my fate, because if I didn't, and you watch it all play out, as every single one of you get murdered by Marcus. The only person left standing is the Lone Ranger, who changes eyes glowing red, starts beating on Marcus, but it still isn't enough. Eventually, Dr. Banner shows up because the comms went dead and is forced to transform back into the Hulk. Him and the Lone Ranger are not able to stop Marcus as Marcus gets hotter and harder until he eventually explodes, scorching everything within a 300-mile radius, killing thousands of people. Within a rage, you see over a span of time as Marcus entirely wipes out everything on this planet and leaves it in a flame. And Marcus says, I had to prevent it. And this was the only way. He's gone. He's not coming back. He might go fight Billy, maybe that new team of his. But I couldn't let him destroy everything. If you let me live, I don't want to think about what would happen if I lived. Just let me die.
I can at least let me make it hurt less.
I'm not going to stop you with that. And then you're brought back to reality as he ungrips from your shoulder. His feet start to go numb. He can't hold himself up.
Luke gently lays him down.
Old chum, is this really it? It can't be. You and Ed in the same day. We just got both of you back. Trust me. You always trusted me with everything I did. I'm gonna need you to trust me one last time. Luke here can explain it. He saw it. It's better this way. It's just my fate. This way, less people die. That's all there is to it. Troy and Carl take off their helmet as Troy takes off what's left of Marcus's helmet. He's bloody. Head's kind of scratched up from the helmet being shattered. Should I go get Jackie? And Troy just shakes his head. No. She's still dealing with Ed again. They just continue to talk about a few things.
Luke does what he did with Ed.
Marcus says, "Oh, that's good. That's nice." And he kind of looks past Troy. Why are you still here? This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Such good friendship. And he pulls out a little tissue and wipes the visor. Marcus starts to get a little more incoherent. As he manifests like a tube, like a kind of like a long cylindrical tube, and he hands it to Luke. You know what's in there. I figured if anyone should have it, it should be you.
Thank you.
You know now, don't you?
Yeah.
Wasn't my place to tell you. You had to figure it out yourself. I never thought I'd meet a different version of myself. Didn't think you'd be like that. Multiverse is a scary place. It's really big, too.
Yeah, it is.
I never met a Luke in my life. Never, ever, ever. And yeah, I know. But I don't know if my Jackie's the same as yours. I think it's just a coincidence. Maybe it's fate. Who knows? I don't have the answer to that. Maybe it is. Maybe it is the same one. Just different. Be kind of nice to think about it like that.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be all right. Trust me. I've seen how it ends. And he starts to, his eyes start to close. And the grip he had on Troy's hand loosens. Troy and Carl are crying once again. Carl is kind of ugly crying. Troy is just constant wave of tears. Not really making a sound or changing his face any. Carl wipes his tears away. I guess we take them back until we can give them both a proper burial. They deserve that at least. At least this time for Ed, he'll actually get one. And
Yeah.
Troy picks up Marcus and he turns around to carry him down the thing. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I'm gonna move out of the way real quick. Just go in right there. And he carries Marcus back down. Jackie, hearing the steps, she looks up and she starts breaking down all over again. And Carl puts his helmet back on. He goes to walk away and then he turns. I'm sorry, what? After everything that happened, why are you still here? I don't know, and it's kind of like seeing everything, how it goes down. Starting to question my life choices a little bit. Just a bit. Perhaps I have made a lapse in judgment, and I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Can I come? No, why would we let you come with us? You tried to kidnap our ninja friend. Like I'm not the only one that's thinking this, right? We don't want him to come, right? Definitely not.
Listen. Give us a day.
I could do that.
You seem to find us.
You're not hard to find. But I know when I'm not wanted now, I'll find you again. You don't got to worry about that. And he jumps off. And he's gone.
Luke is covered in blood, yeah, because he was right in the splash zone of all that.
You were definitely covered in blood.
Yeah. And between Ed and Marcus, yeah, he's just fucking soaked. Great.
So, Carl goes back down. And it's just you three left up here on the roof.
Luke is like kneeling there still. Soaked in blood.
Charlie's just standing there quietly, looking down at Ed and Marcus and the friends surrounding them, and he's just thinking. I think that's the first death that he's witnessed, and now he's
Two deaths, technically.
Yeah, 2 deaths. One violent and one not so violent, but watching their friends mourn their 2 friends. I don't know. I'm forcing myself to watch it all.
Javier?
Just doesn't know what to. He doesn't really know what to do right now.
Luke's gonna stand up.
He's just kind of standing there watching this group mourn the death of 2 friends.
Luke stands up and he walks over. And he's kind of standing behind the 2 of them. And he just puts one hand on either shoulder. We need to have a talk with Orion. They need their time.
Yeah, Javi just gives a nod.
I want to hug Javi and Luke right now.
Luke doesn't stop you. He is soaked in blood, though, so congratulations. You are now bloody.
I don't care. They just lost their friends, and I don't want to lose mine. So right now, while I can, I'm going to grab both of y'all and force you into a hug.
Javi reciprocates.
Luke hugs y'all back.
So, back to the ship. Is that what y'all are doing?
Yep. Luke's not demorphing. He hasn't taken his helmet off.
Okay. So back to the ship.
Yep.
Let me place a few things. Get rid of y'all off the board real quick.
You know, staying in the 70s this long has made the impact of all these losses seem like way worse than anything that we've dealt with.
Yeah.
The 70s is just bad. We've killed a bunch of people. Two rangers are dead.
We had so much fun in the beginning, like it was like we're wrestling, and
Yeah.
now I'm like traumatized.
Can we leave this world already?
I want to go back to Illinois.
The fucking start of the 70s. This shit's awesome. Sometime in the 70s. I hate it here.
All of us with 1,000-yard stare. It's just that scene from Rick and Morty with like 10-minute adventure. Come on, and then it's just...
So y'all teleport in, still morphed as y'all were.
Luke's covered in blood.
You see
Now Charlie and Javi are too.
Y'all aren't as covered as Luke is. There's just like some
It's
blood.
just a little bit of
splotches on
smearing
y'all.
on us.
it's a
Yeah,
good
there's
thing
some
when you
smearing on y'all, but like Luke is soaked, especially his hands.
it's a good thing whenever y'all turn back that the blood will be gone. Probably should do that before you got on the ship, to be honest. The robots are really pissed.
No, Luke's not thinking, and Luke doesn't care. He wants this to be seen, honestly.
So y'all teleport in, and y'all teleport to see Jiraiya and Hayakawa, Ali and Hiela and Kimura are here, and they're all genuinely seem to be having a good time. And then Hayakawa hears teleportation, and he looks y'all's way, and he just blank stares. What?
I need to talk to Orion now.
Allie's AI turns around, and she's just, oh, Jesus. And the little thing comes up, and she starts tapping it. He will be down shortly. Are you sure you don't want to demorph and not?
No.
Okay. And Hiela just looks kind of scared. At first, she did not see the blood, and she just saw that Charlie was back, and now she's just like, oh. Jiraiya, too, is pretty shocked. And then y'all hear the footsteps as he comes down the stairs. He comes down, he turns around, and he kind of stops suddenly. What happened?
A lot. You have a lot of fucking questions to answer.
This seems to be a repeated thing.
And I want nothing but the truth from you. Because the shit that I have seen today has been far too much. And we are going to do it right here, where everyone can fucking hear you.
Okay. What questions do you have?
We fought a team. I checked their auras, and I don't know if my power's on the fritz, but they seemed like genuinely good people deep down.
What team?
I don't know what they're called, but
They all had dinosaur motifs.
Didn't they all yell Cosmic Fury when they showed up?
They did.
Yeah. Cosmic Fury team.
Oh, they showed up before us, though, didn't they?
They're working under Billy's command. They seem to think that they're on the good side. We talked to them. I let one of them read my memories to try to convince them that we're the good guys. They did stop fighting us, but now...
Now what?
Their leader knows about Dulcina.
Billy knew about Dulcina before any of this, before reading Luke's memories. Marcus even mentioned it in the cabin. I was telling you about that when Ed was here.
They didn't have a name, though. They didn't have the full
Orion?
under.
That man said that Dulcina is a ticking time bomb. I want you to be 100% honest with me. How stable is she? And what are you really after?
The tube was created due to the efforts me, Zordon, and Beta 5. We created the tube together to keep her in a state where no one had to touch her, and her energy could be dispersed so it doesn't build. That's why she powers the ship. That's why the ship is as fast as it is. Everything this ship has to offer is because of her energy. It is a ton of energy. If in the wrong hands, it could be used as a weapon. But that's not going to happen. Or at least, it wasn't. However, you let someone you did not know, someone who was trying, from what I understand, to fight you, read your mind after everything I've told you.
Why is the Cosmic Team, and why does Hyperforce and everybody that we seem to be running into lately say that you're a threat and that you're a danger?
In my youth, as I've mentioned a few times, and I talked to Javier about, to help him with his own direction. I had no direction. I was born different, but that difference also came with great power. I was young and hungry for anything that could give me a challenge. I met someone who taught me different. I doubt that in every universe the same thing happens. It is very unlikely. From their universe, before their Orion was taken, he may not have changed. He may have been a beast, angry, and taking it out on everyone around him. I was that in my youth. I'm not trying to be that person anymore. If I was the same person,
I'd be a dead man.
yes.
Read your aura, Orion. And you've even told us yourself that you've somehow fused all the Orions together into just you. That you're the only one. So if you're telling us that there were other versions that didn't meet this person that taught you this other way, how are you dealing with those other yous inside of you? Sorry, I'm not wording this right.
The only reason I am able to keep your worlds from annihilation is because of all the power I accumulated from those versions. I was stronger before, but not this strong. I don't feel them. I don't hear them. All they did was amp me up from what I can tell and what Zordon was able to figure out. We're honestly lucky that I was the version that got this power. If it had been one of the other ones who potentially never changed in life, or a younger version of me, Billy wouldn't be the only threat, and Billy'd be lucky if he survived.
We're running into threats down there that aren't exactly evil. They're not monsters. So maybe we should set up a meeting with some other forces out there and tell them that you are the Orion that you are and what our mission is. So they don't think we're criminals. So when we're trying to fight monsters, we're not being attacked by other good guys. Is there something we can do to alleviate that problem?
And so it doesn't put us into positions where we're kind of forced to make rushed decisions. I fucked up.
I don't want to hurt good people.
I fucked up by letting them know that information.
If we were to try to talk to anyone, the only thing they would tell us is for me to go back home. And since y'all don't have a home, and we know the Hyperforce wants the people from the other multiverse rounded up, you would be thrown in prison until they figure this out.
To do this under the radar, we have to continue to do this, like with all these obstacles.
I told y'all this wasn't going to be easy.
Nothing is easy.
I figured Hyperforce would see what we are doing and not care. I figured they would think they're doing something, because they clearly aren't. Whatever it is they have planning, they aren't exactly going around and trying to follow him. We just ran into Marcus for the second time. Billy's probably lingering somewhere around here as we speak. And yet what do? They come to me and tell me to back down. They had questions for me about everything that they do not seem to have answers to. Billy's most likely running them around in circles, causing problems they feel like they have to fix instead of focusing in on the person causing them. There have always been tales throughout time, universes. A great example is that, since I have been researching other figures you may run into, I've recently started to read about a man called Superman. And in most of the iterations, the world fears him because of the power that he has, even though deep down he is a good person. Even fellow heroes try to fight him and kill him because of the power he has. They aren't trying to know me. They know how strong I've become, and because they don't have it, they want me taken out of the picture. They want me locked up. They probably just want to drain my power and drain the power of Dulcina as well to use for their own advances. Maybe not even to stop Billy. Maybe just to have it for themselves.
Charlie morphs, and he says, without everybody getting angry, how does all of this, everything that's happened, how does this change our plan? With them knowing about Dulcina, with us knowing that we're the good guys and we're fighting the hardest fight because nobody knows that we're the good guys, what do we do now? Is there something that we could do to become more powerful? To shut all this down, to show everybody that we were on the right side? Before they do something to stop us.
You said that their auras were good, correct?
Sir.
They seem to have been manipulated by Billy.
What did they say?
Billy saved them. They'd be dead without him.
And that Dulcina is a ticking time bomb, and that you're not telling us what you're actually after.
The Cosmic Fury Rangers. He does that thing, left arm panel up. He projects some holograms, and y'all can see the main timeline events of Cosmic Fury playing. In the timeline, the original timeline, Billy helps the Dino Fury Rangers become the Cosmic Fury Rangers after a massive threat to their world and the return of Lord Zed. Lord Zed managed to capture the omnipotent and multiversal spanning morphing masters and drained their energy. The Rangers, without powers and no connection, had no way out, but they had one thing: a morphing master staff that was tossed to Javi. Billy, within 4 hours, tapped into that and created new powers multiple times over. Some of the strongest ever seen. This Billy may have went to a timeline where he wasn't there. A timeline that may have been doomed by the hand of Lord Zed once he fused with the morphing master energy. In the original timeline, Zed was a literal ticking time bomb inside of a capsule and was going to make an opposite version of the Z-Wave. Billy may have went there, swooped in at the last minute, managed to stop it, and gave them these new powers. However, there has to be a difference. Zayto in the original timeline becomes a morphing master, but they are multiversal. There are no duplicates.
This version said that Zayto died, but the morphing grid saved him.
Probably just like the old one. The original timeline. Except Zayto was only brought back to be a morphing master. If this version's alive, that means they just brought him back. He can't become a morphing master because a version of him in the original timeline has already done so.
Someone come back from the dead. I thought this whole thing was about the fact that Billy can't bring Trini back.
Yes, because the grid decided it wasn't her fate, destiny. Zayto gets brought back in the original timeline. Just like in an alternate timeline of Billy, he gets brought back from the grid.
I'm sorry, but if some people can and some people can't come back because the grid decides, that's totally unfair.
Yes, but that is the reality. Whether it's because they die and it's not their time to die, or their death and resurrection is a stepping stone to push Rangers further, or even themselves. There's always a point. There are timelines in which Trini doesn't die. Another Ranger dies instead. There are some where Billy dies in her place. She doesn't die in every universe, but there are a good number where she does. But that could be said for anyone.
I don't understand. If Billy can jump from universe to universe, why doesn't he just go to a world where he died and he can just be with the Trini that lived? I don't understand this stuff.
I've been asking myself that same question, but I've been able to come to any conclusion. Although it seems the more people we meet, they care about their version of people that passed away, or their friends in particular. They don't necessarily care if another version shows up. It's not the same. Minor details, differences in opinions, anything could change to make you not the same person they once knew.
It's a better alternative than destroying the multiverse.
It is.
I figure a genius would be able to figure that out.
There has to have been something that prevented it from doing it. I haven't been able to quite figure that out yet. It's possible something did happen, or there were so many details that weren't the same, it aggravated him. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't figured it out yet. But if that's the case and something happened, he probably would have just stayed there and been happy. Which means that it's not possible for some reason. Or else he would have done it.
Well, if you think about my situation, my team dies every time. Not all of them, but they lose every time.
Who told you that?
Marcus. The Nature Fury Rangers lose every time.
That's... I mean, the multiverse is a big place. And there's no way they looked at every single one. Unless they did.
I doubt that they did, but it happens enough that if it's similar enough to Billy in training, that Billy probably hopped around and either found she died, or she was too different, or she didn't exist. And that's enough to drive anyone crazy.
Yes, it would be. I'll have to look into that some more. Because now you've got me thinking. I mean, I thought about it, but there was nothing concrete. I wonder. Those are things for another time. Is there anything else you needed to ask me?
Lone Ranger, he said some weird stuff towards the end there. He was helping us in our fight against Marcus when he turned into a giant bird monster. After everything was said and done, the Lone Ranger showed some sort of sympathy. I didn't check to see if it was real or not or what, but he was just being very strange. I just don't know about him or the Hyperforce or any of that stuff. I'm just so sick of having to like put up with the whims of everybody that seems to think that we're doing the wrong thing.
I know.
Is there any way that we can power up or something so we could just show these guys that we're the good guys and not just...
There is a chance. Not for the Hyperforce, but for the Cosmic Fury Rangers. If you looked at their aura and they were good, this blood isn't theirs, is it? You didn't kill them, did you?
No. This is Ed and Marcus Mooreland's blood. They're both dead. Both by Marcus's hands.
Out of character, that's a bit of a stretch. Ed was gonna die anyway, so it's not like it's not like Marcus got the final blow. Ed was just dying.
Orion knows this. Orion knows this.
Yeah.
But
Technically, Ed was killed by Charlie, aka...
Technically, Ed was killed by some dude in a tree in Vietnam.
No, that's what I mean.
anyways, back to the matter at hand.
That's what they called him, Charlie. He's in the woods.
Oh, that's right. Charlie's in the woods. Anyway, so the Cosmic Fury Rangers left Marcus, Psycho Marcus, alone.
Yes. He changed, like how Axe did. He was like a giant phoenix.
Big red chicken.
What?
I need to have a talk with you about that.
He's not supposed...
The
So
tube has the prophecy in it, yeah?
Yeah.
Luke pulls that out and just hands it to him.
As he starts to open it, Marcus is the Red Psycho Ranger. He's supposed to be a red raging demon, not some giant bird. The path of the flame is...
That's what I saw. That's what we all saw.
He's gonna piggyback on all your minds to get an actual good image off of what Marcus looks like. That's different. And he opens the tube and he opens it and he looks at it.
Does something look familiar on there?
There's a giant flaming bird
Yeah.
in the darkness. The man.
Luke demorphs.
Music. A dragon. And a burning forest. Interesting. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm missing something. This has something to do with Marcus.
He has something to do with it.
Flaming bird.
Okay. He puts it back in the tube and closes it up. Things are rough on all ends. But we can't exactly leave yet.
I know. The pirates.
We have to get some headway on that. At least give them something. They're down 2 people. I suggest maybe waiting for them to contact you. And if not, after a few days, go down there and check. Until then, try to stick to the ship. You can go down if you need fresh air. Just don't try to socialize with them. Give them time. I recommend all of you, like I said, get some rest. Me and Luke will talk in the morning. Continue this. Give them days. Maybe they'll contact you. And if not, contact them up to 3 to 4 days. You can go down, get some air, do whatever you want. Just give them space. We have our only chance to get one of these things off our backs is the Cosmic Fury Rangers. If they are good, like Charlie says, Billy's probably just said something to them, or they feel indebted. Hyperforce is not going to listen.
Cops rarely ever do.
So avoid them as best as we can. And don't get captured.
Hey,
If one of
I'm gonna-
you
Oh, go ahead.
if one of you gets captured, I've thought about this for a long time. I'm not going to give either of you the answer. But the only way I'd be able to save you is if I let go of one of your worlds.
Don't get captured again. Got it.
That means you, Charlie.
It's called the Charlie Plan.
I have talked to Hayakawa and Jiraiya since they've been back. They said if they get captured, it is their decision that we go on without them. If y'all get captured, they won't take you back anywhere. They're going to see your worlds as basically dead. And you'll be put somewhere until they figure out what to do with you. And I don't know what that's going to be. So if y'all get captured, I will have to come get you. But it's going to cost something I would rather not have to do. I know things have been hard. And it's not getting any easier. Just take your time. And I will see you all in the morning, I guess.
Bed. I need a happy place. I'm going in the simulation room to make customize like a fun room.
Orion's going to take the thing and head upstairs.
Before that, can I ask Orion if it's possible for me to open the pocket dimension with the Quasar Saber?
Mm,
Can I go with you? If you do get to?
your Quasar Saber seems to have been sitting for a long time. I might be able to charge it and make a connection to the portal, but I'd have to have it for a few hours.
I'm gonna hand it over. That's That's perfectly fine.
All right. Probably might be asleep by the time I'm done. You'll find it by your bed in the sheath when you wake up in the morning.
Thank you.
And he's going to continue up the stairs.
Javi,
Hmm?
what are you about to do right now?
He just kind of thinks to himself for a second, and he just says, "He's I don't know," and then he's gonna just start walking to his room.
Dang.
Maybe get started on Dead Space 2.
Oh no.
I heard a lot of good. I saw a lot of good reviews for that game.
Starts blood splattering everywhere. Never mind, fool. I'm not feeling it.
Charlie
Luke would
walks
love
up.
this game.
Charlie walks up to the group and he's asks how everybody's doing.
Allie's
Jiraiya,
like, go ahead.
just asking, like, Jiraiya, are you okay after your run-in with the Lone Ranger?
Yeah. I got back up here and Allie started putting me to better health and everything. That was horrifying. I'd rather not do that again. It's kind of
I wanted to explain to y'all that in the fight, the Lone Ranger showed up. Otherwise, we would have called you guys. We didn't want to risk anything weird happening, so we just decided to take it on our own.
Hayakawa just, yeah, Orion's not really letting us leave the ship right now. I mean, after all, if you didn't have me, you wouldn't starting to get some of these fancy toys I'm spitting out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. You guys are both like family to me, and you're very important. I don't want anything to happen to y'all, so I don't know. I've been questioning Orion's motives here and there, but I keep coming back to I don't know. I think he's a good guy.
Hayakawa just, trust me, he's rough around the edges, and I had similar issues when I first got on this ship, and it was just me and him, and Allie. So trust me, there were things. I found the staircase practically almost immediately, and he threw a lot of words at me, and they weren't nice, but I understood once he explained it. And Allie's like, I mean, he's rough around the edges, and you can see bits of that old youth and aggression and rage. But trust me, if he's definitely not who he used to be, or you would have died, and then Luke would have died, and then probably just Javier for fun.
Oh God. Well, listen. Now that the bad guys are employing good guys and manipulating people, and there's hyperforce and everything, I feel like we might need to train harder and do a lot more research on these other rangers. I just feel so ill-equipped each time we go out there. It's like we're getting the rug pulled out from under us over and over again. So I don't know about you guys, but I want to start training harder.
Well, given the fact that you've ran into the Cosmic Fury Rangers in the original timeline, Earth 1, well, that they're the furthest besides SPD and Time Force. They're close to the end of everyone that is at that time period. It jumps around a little bit, but until the future, I mean, SPD and Time Force and all that, I could unlock the library of how things play out a little bit more and give y'all a bit of an advantage. So far, y'all only studied up to the Quasar Rangers, so I think I'm just gonna unlock the rest of it. At this point, just y'all need all the help we can. We need all the help we can get, so might as well just let y'all see all of it.
Thank you, Allie. That means a lot to me.
Also, Charlie, I kind of need your help with something.
Anything. What's up?
Well, I'd rather speak about this alone, in private.
Yeah. Well, okay. What's so?
Just
Okay.
come with me down to the simulation room.
Okay. I kind of like give like a little smirk to Hera, and like a smile, and
Like you're
just kind
gonna
of a
get
little.
it later.
No, like a wave, just acknowledging her because I feel like I didn't.
Just like everyone in the morning, like still kind of like freaked out, and it's just Charlie, Marcus, and Ed. Who, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys. Oh shit! Oh, I'm in the kitchen.
So
Too
Like
hot.
that was my problem. I went into the battle with full balls.
full ball.
Oh my god!
So you come down here, and Allie's next to the computer. She's over here, and she waves you. So I've had this idea, and I think you're the only one that can really help, per se. Not to say that everyone's not fun, but you seem to be in the better category of being able to still, even when you're sad, you still have this kind of mostly good energy. Luke just kind of locks himself in his room and turns off the cameras, and Javi just tries to fight monsters he can eat in the simulation room, which is
You can
good
turn
that
off the
he's.
cameras.
It's a privacy setting.
Oh god, I didn't know that. I'm sorry for anything you've seen.
Yeah,
The
Charlie.
Rubik's Cube is tough.
Anyway, so she's like, I had this idea to make simulations for ever since we had the turtles and everything. I thought we could make more simulations for fun stuff. So that way it's not so depressing on the ship all the time.
I would love that. That's a genius idea. Kind of like when we watched the movie.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Like fun stuff, maybe like a mall that has a lot of stuff to do in it, or, a really good park, water park, theme park, lots of parks. There's a lot of parks on Earth, and they're all different things.
Allie, I'm a little torn right now because for the first time ever, I really just want to train and get stronger and research all the bad guys we're running into.
I mean, you can still do that. I just wanted to know if you had any ideas that I could currently work on.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of biased towards skate parks and just gaming dens, like something simple like a basement that's got a bunch of board games and like
I think I've seen a few of those.
wood paneling and the smell of incense. My mom would come down and give me and my friends Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, see, you had a home like that. We could use that home as a baseline if you don't want it to look the exact same because of reasons but it'd be a good start for me.
Yeah, you can get some of my memories, but if you could alter it, it would probably be better because, yeah, reasons.
Okay, just put the hat on and I can look at it all and then take some stuff away, and then I can add a bunch of board games and stuff like that.
Cool. And I put the helmet on and
Focus on your mom's basement.
I try to focus on actually a friend's basement that had a better basement.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work.
Like a way better situation. He had way more games. Yeah. So I'm gonna think about my like a friend's. Yeah.
Okay, so you do that. And she says, okay, cool. I think this will work. There's a giant flaming Birdman murdering a Red Ranger in the middle of it, but I can take that out.
Yeah. Sorry about that. And there's
So
like
fresh on the mind.
Ed and Marcus's dead bodies and like their friends crying over them. Just delete all that or save it and put it somewhere else. No. And honestly, I didn't really get to visit the mall that much, so you know, maybe in the future we'll get to visit some cool stuff and and upload things that aren't so traumatizing.
Oh, for sure, 100%. We'll work on it more, but if you really want to go research, you can do that or train. I'm pretty sure Javi, if he's not in the jungle, he's going to be down here anyway. So
What does Javi do what does he do to strength train?
he mostly fights the strongest thing y'all fought in recently and tries to fight it again.
I'm not gonna do that.
The only thing he hasn't tried to fight recently again is Axe, but I guess that's kind of still fresh. But I mean, he also, from what I understand, it wasn't much of a fight.
I'm not gonna
So
do that either. I guess I'll stick to research.
I mean, we got
like Charlie thought he was gonna train like Javi, but when you explained what Javi does, Charlie was like, "I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that either." So I'm just gonna do research.
well, okie dokie. That's all I need. If you're in your spare time, you think of any more fun stuff, I will definitely get to work on that. But if you're gonna you're gonna go do research now.
I don't think I can sleep right now. Yeah, I think I'll just stay up and research. I think I heard the words SPD. I think I'll check that out, and I'll check out Cosmic Fury.
I've made a list of things that y'all have recently talked about. They're marked on the computers. But
Thank you.
Before you do that, you have a guest you haven't really had a chance to talk to, so you should probably do that.
Why? What has she said? What did she say?
I showed her around. I gave her her quarters, but she mostly was just waiting on you to get back because she has something for you. She thinks she'll find it very interesting. I think it's cool.
Load up Axe. I'm ready to train right now. That's not so scary to me anymore.
Doesn't sound scary.
Finally.
I'll just go beat the hell out of him. No,
It's the Magna Defender.
Allie, I don't know really how to talk to girls other than my mom and you. What is she?
Well, well, for right now, don't get too sweaty and nervous. I think
Like you're doing right now.
I hope that's sweat. Dear God,
I'm immediately sweating.
So, I think she just has a crush because you saved her. Is from what I'm getting. I think because of how you did it and how cool you were in the moment, that I think it's a crush.
Everything I do is on accident. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
She grabs you by the shoulder. She gets like human size from against your shoulder. Do not tell her that. Or you can, I guess. It would be more true to yourself. But either way, I think she's just got an infatuated crush. And I think she just thinks you're cool. I mean, I think you're cool. But I think she thinks you're cool. If you understand that.
Okay, I'll go talk to her. Thank you. And then I do like the robot, like to get ready to do our little secret handshake.
she does the handshake with you.
And then we poke each other's shoulders.
They poke each other's shoulders.
Yeah. Thank you, Allie.
Your finger goes right through her.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And as you leave, she just says, "Oh, that was bad. He's so awkward. He should probably talk to someone."
All of a sudden, you're in my room. It's just in Javi's room. So how do I talk to the girls? Oh, okay. And I'm like, so you're gonna want to walk up to them and be like, "Hey, ¿qué onda?"
Like, you've been talking to Hiela.
Yes.
Yes. The person asked this.
Yes, exactly. I've talked to her.
Load up a fake one real quick. No, don't do that.
I mean, we
she
can.
Walks in on you talking to a fake version of her.
Yeah, she's like, "What the fuck is this?
What are you doing?"
Look,
No,
Charlie,
I'll just
it's
be your friend. I'll just be who I am. I'll just be a good friend, and I'll just get to know her.
just be yourself. Forget what I said about not telling her. If you're just like, oh, I just did that on accident, that means you're accidentally cool, which means you're just cool in general. So just
I mean,
be yourself.
she's an interdimensional monster thing. That's cool as hell. I'm just gonna go get to know her.
I would. She seems scared to talk to anyone else. We were all in there and we were trying to show her that things are good, but I think she was just waiting on you to get there. I think
I'm still covered in a little bit of blood. It'll be all right. I don't know.
Well, I mean, when you demorph the blood
yeah, when you
away.
demorph, it goes away. It was on the suit.
She probably thinks Luke is fucking terrifying now.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ellie.
Good luck. Don't. She makes sure that you're gone. Oh Jesus, that kid needs help. Oh, I am not the one for this.
Yeah,
I am
she's just like,
not
my
the one.
son needs a lot of help.
Oh, he needs so much help. He should talk to someone, but not Luke.
I go,
And
and
especially not Javi.
God, why? Luke's the best person to talk to about these sorts of things. Honestly, I mean, or Hayakawa, but
So
the Whistler, you mean?
So you walk back up, and she's still kind of sitting there. Jiraiya and Hayakawa are kind of off to the side. She doesn't seem to be engaging with the conversation, and then she looks up, and she kind of gets a little bit of spark. You know, she's just like, "Oh, hello."
hey, how have you been?
It's a bit of an adjustment. There's a lot of metal. The ship was wood, and we're in space, which we were in space before, but this is different. It's not quite the same. No one's yelling at me. My mom isn't yelling at me. I don't know what to do exactly with myself. Usually I'm being told to do stuff or told to just not be there in general.
Oh, I totally get that. My dad used to yell at me, and I didn't really know what to do when we got away from him. It helps to sometimes get distracted with games.
Allie told me about the games, but I don't know exactly what to do. And although usually I just go to my room and hope no one knows that I exist, but I don't have to do that. And Allie told me that I don't have to, and um, told me to try to talk to everyone because everyone's super nice, and they are. I just don't know what to say.
I totally get that too. Yeah, I feel like so uncool compared to everybody else who had their own team, and I don't know. But I mean, other than that, like, what do you like to do? Like, did you ever get away and explore like a hobby, or tell me about yourself?
Well, back where we were originally, I'd sometimes snuck out to see the nightlife of everything. It was different part of the earth. I mostly wanted friends that weren't mean to me.
You were able to sneak out and go to Earth. Did anybody ever freak out, like, or get scared? I'm not saying that you were scary or anything, but humans are kind of weird.
I kind of disguised myself, and I was waiting for you to get back because I wanted to know what you thought about it.
Yeah, if you want to show me your cool disguise, that'd be cool.
She stands up, and she does a little twirl, and then as she rotates, and she just kind of looks nervous. She's just like, "Ta-da! This is
Charlie's
it."
like frozen, and his glasses kind of slide down his nose a little bit. And he kind of pushes him back up, and he gets all flustered. And he's like, yeah, it's very good. That's a good disguise. You could definitely walk around humans, and they wouldn't. You might get, yep, words. English, the English language that you now know because we kissed. I'm flustering. Let me calm down. Hold on.
Jiraiya in the background is like, it was like trying to pep up about the whole thing, and then Hayakawa put his hand over his mouth and dragged him into the engineering room.
I like your hair. I like that you still have the same sort of vibe that you do without it. Like I can tell that it's you. That's
Well, I really wanted to still be myself to a degree, so I kind of just made me, but not me at the same time.
well. Listen, I think you look really cool both ways. So if you don't feel comfortable like this, if you want to be who you are, I just want you to know that I think you're really pretty. I think you're really cool looking this way and the other way. Just whatever you're comfortable with in your own skin. Yeah, I like it. You are beautiful.
You say that, and even though it seems like Charlie did not mean to say that out loud, but it's the vibe that I'm getting that Charlie just said that, and then immediately as he said it, he just kind of like, oh fuck.
And now he's frozen. Like he's like, did I just say that? He's thinking
Like, I just say that out loud?
So she immediately, as Charlie freezes, she blushes, and she's just like, well, I guess I do feel better as myself, but I wanted you to see me like this, so that way if you ever go down with your friends somewhere, because I was told by Orion that we're going to be going to different places all over, and if y'all ever go down to just like do stuff, that I could go with you.
Totally. I actually just got this new assignment from Allie where she wants me to like research cool places like water parks and malls and stuff like that. Like you could come with me and it'd be like it'd be like we could do like reconnaissance work together. And you know, two sets of eyes are better than one set of eyes. So yeah, you should totally accompany me on really fun hangout spots so we can upload them into the simulation room for decompressing.
It might be a bit different than what I saw, and what I witnessed in the little time that I had, but I would really like to go to a. She looks first. She's like quite thinking about the word, a mall.
Yeah, we need to. We totally need to. I never had money to go chill at a mall, but yeah, I think there might be a mall in the world right now. I don't know. We should check that out. We should totally go together. I would love that. But while you're on the spaceship, if you want to, you don't have to be in that disguise mode.
Oh, yeah, I know. I just wanted to show you, and she twirls again, and she goes back to her true form, and she says, "It also helps, even though I can tuck my wings down, they do get a bit in the way with these doorways. They're a little bit smaller than the ones that we had on the ship, because a lot of the guys on the ship were huge, like 10 times bigger than any of you. Well, maybe not Orion, but most of you."
Yeah, he's biggest person I've ever seen.
Why does he have such loud footsteps? You can hear him coming from anywhere on the ship.
It helps because you can get ready for him before he comes into the room. Has Allie showed you the simulation room at all? Like, you
She
could possibly put some of your memories into it, and if you ever felt like, I don't know why you'd want to be on that ship again, but it could be good for us to have the knowledge of the layout of the ship as well.
that's a
Sorry,
good
never
idea.
mind. That's stupid. Never mind. Don't do that.
She showed me around everywhere, and she showed me my room, which is surprisingly bigger than my original room.
What?
What?
Oh my God! They kept you in a closet, huh?
My mom wanted me very close, but also not really. It was really confusing. She wanted me there, but she didn't want me to exist.
The dad was kind of like that.
I don't know my father.
Was Zahab's not your dad?
No, and I don't think Zahab would want to be with my mom. He's got his second in command, which is weird. I think. I think she's just human too. I don't think she's like any of us. I think she's just some human. I'm
That's
really confused on that. But I was told not to ask questions.
well. If you want to ask me any questions, you can, and we can get to know each other and watch movies in the simulation room. And there's video games in here. And Allie's about to get some board games ready, and we can do anything you want to do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was told, from what I understand, everyone's probably going to be getting some rest. I was going to go get some sleep unless you were going to do something.
No, if you need to get rest, you totally should. I was just gonna go do some research. I wasn't really sleepy because of some stuff that I saw, and now I feel really jittery. I feels like my heart is kind of pounding like a million miles per second. So, I think I'm just gonna maybe do some exercise or do some research, but I think I'll be up for another couple of hours.
You sure you want to be alone?
Well, I don't really know how to do research or exercise other ways with other people. I've trained with Luke once, but for the most part, everybody's always doing their own thing. So this is the first time that anybody's offered to do research with me, or what exercise.
Oh, well, if you want to be alone, I guess I can go to sleep. I don't know. I don't know actually. Um, I think I might just go to sleep now.
After hearing her say, like, now I'm worried. After her saying that her mom didn't want her around and stuff, I'm just gonna, like, just reassure her. I can put the other things on hold if she wants to, maybe check out the simulation room and watch, Shrek with me.
Uh, to ease your nerves a little bit, it seems kind of like how you were just like, oh, I don't know stuff. She seems like she's flustered more than anything.
Yeah, I'm flustered too. We might absence makes the heart grow fonder. Maybe we should just go to sleep. Maybe I will go to sleep. Maybe I'll. Yeah, that would be good. We can get clear head. We'll have energy for tomorrow. Um, yeah.
Okay, I think I am the one down from Jiraiya. Yeah, I'm under Jiraiya, the room underneath him.
the third door on the left. Okay, I'm at the end. But you know, if you need anything, just come knock on my door. And if you're if you just want to talk, if you end up finding out that you can't sleep, we can continue to get to know each other. I'm gonna give her a hug. Yeah, I'm gonna hug her.
Okay, so you hug her, and she's just kind of like surprised, but then she just kind of hugs you back, and you're taller than her, so her face is just like in your chest and neck area. But she doesn't feel cold. For someone who's an icy angel, she feels pretty warm to you.
I say, I have a secret handshake with Allie. I'm like, this could be our handshake. Secret handshake.
Secret handshake.
Just
Do you
a
say
deep, long
that?
hug.
I whisper it. Is that creepy? That's creepy.
She
Just
will
go to
whisper.
bed. Just go to
She will whisper. If you're actually gonna whisper that, she does whisper back that she says, "I like this handshake."
And then I back up and I go, okay, good night. Have a good, sweet dreams.
Allie, disengage all privacy. I need all of the privacy. And Allie's just like, thank God. Finally.
Knock on Javi's door. I thought you were gonna work out. I was gonna work out with you. You fucking abandoned me to go to your room for the first time ever. This is the first time you've been in this fucking room, and this is fucking just go to the room. Fuck you, man. What's happening, man? I'm just chilling, fool. Oh shit.
And then he slams Javi's door, and Javi's just like, so do you want to go to the gym? I'm so confused.
I need to burn off some energy.
He's just gonna be like, man, kids are weird nowadays. They're confusing nowadays.
Just
Javi-
Charlie shirtless, just running at a simulated axe.
Good God.
Anyway, so that was Charlie. Luke, what are you doing as we close up? I'm gonna make sure I get you and Javier, and then we'll end session.
I'm just gonna.
Okay, maybe we should leave Luke for last.
Yeah, leave me
Okay.
for last.
Charlie, Javier, what are you doing after Charlie opened your door, talked shit to you, and then left?
I'm just standing there confused, and I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck was that? And then just go look for for Charlie.
Okay, so you're gonna go look for Charlie.
Yeah.
You probably would have heard him go to his
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to his room and be like, hey champ.
Come
What's
on
going
in.
on?
I'm gonna sit on my bed. Why is your icon not moving? Are you in my room right now?
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't moving my icon. Hold on. Oh crap! Hold on.
I need it.
I'm gonna be at the door.
You turn my chair backwards and you sit on it like Riker.
Yeah. Like yeah, just like hey champ. So what's going on?
It's Icy Angel. It's Hiela. She's on the ship. I think she likes me. Kind of want to buy her presents for some reason. Can we go make more money down to the wrestling rink?
Yeah, fool. And he's actually Javier's gonna hand him. How much money do I have? I'm gonna hand him 5.
No,
I'm
don't
not,
give me.
no. This is what Javier would do. It'd be like, this is for your girl, right? And then I'm gonna hand him $500.
Jesus, Javi, no. That's you sweat for this money, man. We
What? Fool, I'm probably never gonna use it.
Don't.
And I hand it. I open his hand and forcibly have him take it and be like, maybe something blue that will compliment her.
Okay. I'm about to add $500 into my inventory.
I guess so, if Javier's giving it to you.
Buy her something.
I'm gonna sneak this money back into his room somehow.
Javier will come and forcibly make you take it again. If you do that.
Maybe
At gunpoint this time.
Maybe buying her stuff's not the right way. Maybe just quality time.
Yeah, take her out on a date, fool.
Yeah, I think
Does
it's
this
gonna.
Earth have amusement parks?
Well, we should find out. I'll find out in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down on his bed. And be,
I
and be like,
will say we can't have a music park, but you also got to think it's the 70s. I don't know if safety standards are what you would probably want them to
we
be.
just died.
she
That's
can
how
fly. She'll be fine.
Charlie dies.
Charlie's flying off, and then she flies down and grabs him, like holds him, like.
Maybe this will be a chance. It will be a chance for her to be to be his savior.
Yeah. She's like holding me like Superman holds Lois Lane, and I'm just like, I don't feel good about this. Put me down, put me down, put me down. No,
Yeah, he has his eyes closed, like clutching her tight. Put me down. I don't like heights.
you know what's so crazy, Javi? Everything that just happened, I brought a murderer onto the ship, and Orion was mad at me. We fought the Hulk. I defeated Craven, who's out there still somehow. We killed mercenaries. We saw Marcus and Ed die, and all I can think about is not any of that for some reason.
Yeah, Marcus and Ed who?
Like, I mean, their memories will live with me forever, but it's crazy that, how distractions work and how they can just make you feel better.
It's probably for the best, fool. You should. You saw a lot of things that you probably never would have seen if you had stayed home. And this is probably for the best that you don't think about it too much.
Yeah,
There's nothing we could have. There's nothing either of us could have done.
but the more that I did think about the bad stuff, the more it motivated me to want to try to get stronger or do research. And I don't know if I'd be letting the team down if I got distracted. But right now, I just know it feels good to be distracted.
Uh, Javi's he's just gonna put his arm on his shoulder or his hand on his shoulder and be like, "There's nothing you could do to let us down." It's like, oh, why would there's you're like family, Charlie, to me. You are my family. There's nothing you could do that I would be disappointed, or there's nothing you could do to let me down.
Dude, I feel the same way.
And then I'm gonna pick him up and be like, all right, now let's get training, and we're gonna go fight Axe. I'm gonna make him go fight Axe.
Yeah, let's go fight Axe together.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, we're gonna go to Luke so we can close up, and we will do the act stuff when we begin next session. So, Luke, what are you doing?
Luke forgets about the fucking privacy settings because he's in a fucking dissociative state at this point. Honestly, he's got like pictures and posters and random assorted decorations on the wall and stuff. And like right here, he's probably got a cork board next to the desk and it's got like photos of his old team on it and stuff. Right?
Fungal on the bed, yeah.
And Luke's just sitting on the bed and he's staring directly at one of the pictures and he's just staring at Marcus's face. And there's no sound coming out of him, but he's just sobbing. Like, he's got like a 1,000-yard stare and he's just fucking sobbing.
You said he's not saying anything?
He's not saying anything. There's hardly any noise coming out of him. He's just crying. And he can't stop crying. And he's like shaking really bad.
Commodity's gonna hop on the bed. Give a little merk.
Luke kind of hears him, and he sort of looks down at the cat.
Commodity starts cat rubbing himself into your side.
He'll pick the cat up and just hold him in his lap.
He starts to purr. His way of trying to help you.
Luke's still crying uncontrollably, but he is at least holding the cat. He just... I don't know, he just doesn't know what to do.
I mean, that's fair. It's a lot. It is a lot. And it's also... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You know, I mean, it's Marcus. He's seen Marcus and what he looks like now. And watched Marcus kill another version of Marcus.
But he couldn't do anything to save either of the two lives that were lost.
I mean, Ed was going to die anyway, and
he knows that, but there's still that part of him that had to try.
Yeah. And then you saw what Marcus showed you. But what would have happened if he hadn't just let Marcus kill him and learn the lesson that Mooreland was trying to tell him?
Since he forgot the fucking privacy settings, does anything happen with that?
I mean, if Allie sees Luke, Allie's not going to press. Now, if Luke was like beating the cat to death, then yes, or something. But if Luke's just crying, Allie's just going to give Luke his time. She's not going to, press on anything. She knows that some people just need to let it out. And she's also like still not sure how to handle some situations, so
fair enough.
She was winging trying to tell Charlie how to be confident and talk to women, so she's definitely not gonna be the one to come in here and be like, champ, just yeah, don't do that.
Stop doing that.
Don't cry.
Just maybe don't do that and you'll feel a lot better.
Just don't cry. It's easy. Just don't cry.
I really don't get why you're having so much trouble with this.
Yeah.
Is that all Luke's gonna do?
I mean, this has been like building up over the past like couple days. So he's having a whole fucking moment. The cat's helping, but he's having a whole fucking moment. So
knock knock.
Are you actually knocking?
I thought you were gonna go fight Axe.
Hey, me and Javi are about to go beat up a simulation of the Blue Psycho Ranger. If you want to join us, you can. Bye!
Let's not joining you for that.
It could be cathartic. We could just beat the hell out of a simulated idiot.
It's just that JoJo meme where it's like Luke's just sipping like coffee and then just joins in on beating the shit out of Agnes.
Yeah. God, that fucking but no.
So he's just gonna cry in his room as we close out.
I don't know what else you want from him. He's having a fucking meltdown because everything just happened.
I'm just trying to make sure it's not like, okay, you're crying and you had something else you wanted him to do. I just want to make sure before we close out I mean,
Like,
obviously, when we start
Charlie
session,
and Javi are acting weirdly calm about the whole situation.
everyone copes in their own way. They're gonna go take out all their anger and aggressions. Charlie's got full balls
I
right
love
now,
it.
so
Love,
Charlie
anger, and all of their
disassociates a
sorrow.
lot.
Charlie disassociates a lot when bad things happen,
yeah, everyone's just doing it in their own way.
but this time he's got
Yeah.
an active distraction as well.
Yeah, Charlie's got relatively healthy distractions. Javi's just doing whatever the fuck.
Yep.
And Luke is having a full-blown breakdown because he just needs to cry and he can't stop crying.
Charlie just picks
All
up.
of the boys need therapy.
Charlie's just gonna pick up simulated axe and rip him in half because he's got full balls.
I need to beat up some ice.
This is the part where you pee yourself. Not today, motherfucker.
I'll have you know, my mentor Lion Man taught me not to piss myself.
Yeah.
You're about to get mollywopped.
Oh God.
So much has changed. So much has happened to me since the last time I saw Axe. So a simulated one should be fun to beat
Hey,
up
they
on.
can. The simulation can even simulate snow bulk and ice skull. So there's that too.
Oh
I'll
no,
hug
not
those
the
guys.
guilt.
Mm-hmm.
The guilt
They were
of
gonna
the
die
snow
anyway.
creatures
Yeah,
dying.
once Axe died, they were gonna die.
I mean,
So,
yeah,
so.
but still, the guilt.
But all right, we close out
Simulate
tonight.
Bubble ripping his head off again.
we close out tonight with the boys going to fight a simulated version of Axe. Luke crying in his room with his cat, and seems like some things. It's gonna get pretty romantic potentially next session. Also, y'all forgot to charge Lightning Cruiser. He's been sitting for too long, and he's unconscious because his battery's dead.
No!
Oh,
That
Nah,
sounds like
playing.
something Luke should have been taking care
I'm
of.
playing, but his stereo has been taken out. So
Oh, then
Why who?
Hayakawa's turning it into
Fucking
something
who?
else.
who the fuck was able to get his stereo out? Lightning
He's
Cruiser
on-
would have shot them.
he's on fucking concrete blocks, bro.
Stanley
doors are
Catalytic
missing.
converter.
It's just fucking Hayakawa like, oh yeah, I needed some parts. It's just like,
For the
what?
swords.
Luke
You're a
just stabs
monster!
Hayakawa like, how dare you fucking hurt my car?
Could you imagine Lightning Cruiser getting like unconscious and then he wakes up and he's on concrete block? He's like, "What the fuck?
Left him in a bad neighborhood.
I'm a person, damn it." Anyway, so we close out tonight. The boys going to fight Axe. Luke crying in his room, and things might be getting pretty romantic next session because we're staying away from combat for a while. That was a lot of combat these last two
Yeah.
sessions.
I feel like we deserve a level up for everything.
Oh,
we've been
fuck,
through.
yeah, I forgot.
think we
Yeah.
should fucking level up.
I
Yeah,
feel like we
y'all-
should level up more than once. We've been through a lot since our last level up.
Y'all get a level up now. I forgot to mention that I was going to let y'all level up. So go ahead and level up, and
Yay,
we'll
thank
do
you.
that stuff off camera because they're off because it's about to end anyway. So good night, everybody. I hope y'all had fun. Thank you, Gregory, for being our recorder.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.